Nothing's going on. Okay, we on now. Uh, let's refresh this. Oh, it's live. Yeah, it's working. I can see it on the other one. Um, all right, let me just check something else out. It's working on Facebook, and it's even working on YouTube. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's see. I just want to double check the mic, if everything working or not. One, two. Let's see. I just want to double check the mic. It's working. If everything working or not. Well, it is working. I like that. I like that. I like that. Hey, good afternoon. Good afternoon, man. It's just a test. Getting some feedback. Just wanted to make sure this thing worked or not. But I just wanted to get on here. Give me just a minute. Okay. Just trying to make sure it works. So, I want to add my 2 cents into what's going on. You know, it's a tragedy to see deaths like this going on. You know, it's sad because it takes stuff like this to happen for us to really go out and show our power. But a lot of people have been on Facebook, Twitter, and like myself now getting on Facebook and YouTube and stuff to talk about this. It hurts because it hit close to home. Why I say that? Because I remember I was that same person on the ground when the officer had a knee on my back or my neck or whatever. Half of the time I caused that problem. You know, I'm not here on defense on one side and the other side, but I'm here to show reality because I've been on that side. And yes, a lot of people on Facebook been saying, you know, riots been going on for a while before this, you know what I'm saying? When teacup and all that other stuff. Yeah, you know, if you see, I want to give you the ups and the respect. Yeah, you're right about that. You know, some of our constitutions and stuff like that, we fought for. You know, yeah, you know what I'm saying? This topic is really hot, real hot to talk about, and very sensitive to talk about. And people have to understand that I'm willing to say this because, like I said, I was on that side of the road, and people that knows me, who grew up with me, know that I'm not going to come up on and lie about something that I haven't done or did. You know what I'm saying? Or put someone's name in this to intervene with their life. But some of these officers, you know, again, you can't blame the whole police department. Okay? Why I say this is because, yes, they get trained, but sometimes let's go back to this. Let's go to the academy. You know, our academy director, professor, or whatever, teacher or instructor need to teach these officers the law, the book of the law. Because by you being an officer, you serving not just for you, you serving for the community, especially everyone. You know, like a lot. And again, I'm gonna tell you, this is how it works. You know, it's a hard job. Reality is it's a hard job to do because you're leaving home early in the morning. You're punching in. You're sitting down, listen to your captain or lieutenant. What's going on? What's going is? Who we looking for? What we got to do? Look out for this. It's a hard job. It's not an easy job, and it's hard to put on that badge and that belt and stuff like that. Why I say this because I have a lot of officer friends that I myself, love to death. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here to speak up for the good ones. You know what I'm saying? And I know they'll do the same thing too. Again, I am not an officer, okay? But I have families who's in a police officer, law enforcement, correction officers who work in the facility and stuff. Um, let's keep it real 100, man. I don't heard a lot of artists. I don't heard regular people like myself. I have my own business. I do video and production. I deal with a lot of kids and stuff like that. I deal with the communities and stuff like that. I am from
It's
Liberty
2
City.
o'clock.
I'm from Bronzeville. I grew up in Bronzeville. It was two Latino family, myself, the Lopez, and then you had the Jose's. I don't know their last name, but they lived on the other side of the hill. But I grew up in a community that was very, very hard on myself, you know, because we Latinos. So we really had to prove and fit in our community. And that's how communities is. You know, who is these new cats? Who are these new family members? Oh, they look at us and they used to say Chico. And I never liked that. Honestly, I never liked that word Chico. My first fight was about that word Chico. I had to show them that Chico is a dirty dog. It's an ugly dog. If you think I'm lying, you go look it up. It's an ugly dog. Told them I'm Hispanic and Puerto Rican. I'm proud to be Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? Those are my ancestors. You know, I'm Puerto Rican. And I was growing up in a community that I saw what was going on. I walked that line with my sister, my mom, when we had to walk from 22nd all the way, I think, to 27. You know where Hampton's at? That school that used to be there. And you guys know where I'm talking about. We used to go and collect that big fat block of cheese, and I loved it. The eggs and milk, you know what I'm saying? And there was 7 of us. You feel what I'm saying? So we used to walk and get that. So I know how I feel to be poverty and how to be poor. And I was never afraid to say where I come from. That showed me a lot. What made me who I am today. Why I say that? Because the community do make you who you is. I don't care what nobody tell you. Your mom and dad raised you the proper way, the way that you should be raised. But do you know you have 2 personalities? When you leave home, you know your mom and dad go to work. You go to school, but you meet your friends going to school, you know what I'm saying? And you guys do crazy stuff, you know what I'm saying? We do crazy stuff. We throw rocks, we do this, we do all that crazy stuff. So I grew up in a community that made me who I am today, you know what I'm saying? It made me love and hate and do some evil stuff. Yes, it did. But again, I'm here to say, people say, that we do right thing. We want a peace march and all that. Listen, and I'm gonna say this again. I'm a regular person. We do have good people that do go out there with good intentions to march and do this the right way. Okay? And I applaud those people to do this. Do it the right way. But I'm going back to my days, okay? And I'm gonna tell you, it repeats itself. It's like a cycle. When I was growing up, when we had issues like that, you know, and here we go, was when I had the opportunity to hurt something or do something or take something, I used that. The people who that walk in front of us, who was protesting, they were marching, they was going for something, right? Let's say for the rights, right? I wasn't looking at it that way. I was looking at it in this way. 1, what I'm gonna take. 2, how much money I'm gonna make, what I'm gonna take. 3, what I'm gonna break down and burn down and all that. These are the mentality that were going on with my friends and myself. We were trying to get over, right? So how you intervene yourself. See, this is why I say it constantly rotates itself. It's like a circle. To me, you try to stop it, but it doesn't stop because, again, you have instigators like myself when I was growing up. Again, here we go. Within our own community. Easy prey, what we call easy prey. I'm looking at this person. She's not moving right. He's not moving right. He's easy to take. Let's use what they got for we can. We did not think about tomorrow or the following day. We didn't know who we were hurting and all that. It's like a gentleman made a comment. You go and break in your own community store, right? You break it down. You take what you want, right? You take what you got, and all your buddies, all your friends, we just laughing and drinking. Now we go smoke out, we go drink and all that. We don't rob that store. We don't took everything from that store. We go home. We don't destroy it, right? Now, what happened to the medicine to my neighbor, the lady that I love too, that she was sick. We couldn't get her medicine. Why? Because me and my stupid friends, we don't broke in that store and did what we had to do. Now she don't have her medicine. How? We wasn't thinking like that. We was young-minded. We was gone. We felt like society didn't care about us. They didn't want to help us. We live in a bad community. We don't eat good. Whatever we get, it's not enough. You see what I'm saying? So that's what our mentality was. We didn't know nothing else. So that's what we did. So I'm here to say that in my even in my days, again, even in my day, listen, I was born 1971. Okay, I was born in New York, Bronx. All right, my parents are Puerto Rican. Okay, and I came here in 1970, if I'm not mistaken, 1974. Okay, well, my last brother was born in Puerto Rico. We came to Miami, and it was hard for us. Again, that's another thing. I'm a Latino. We all immigrants in this country, man. Don't feel like, we was brought here. You know what I'm saying? We came to this country, and again, it's a fight between all races. Why I say that? Because we got bigots and races within Latinos, in blacks and white, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Russian, Cubans, Colombian. I could go on and on and on and on and on and on. And every race, we have our own bigots and our own racism in our own culture. And yes, and you go say, well, it don't show that much. Trust me, it's out there. We just don't see it. But I'm here to speak up for good officers, because, again, I have a lot of friends, and I have white Caucasian friends that I can tell you I can sit down, eat with them, enjoy myself, with their family, and they enjoy being around me. Okay? At one time, I was not that type of person. I always was going with what someone else was telling me. Again, I was young. A young person is like a sponge, still developing, growing, and whatever we hear, we run with. You know what I'm saying? We ran with it and didn't care who we hurt it. Now the cycle is here again in front of our face again, and this is where we at. Again, the same, and again, the prayers go out to the family of all the ones who fallen over bad cops, you know what I'm saying, under bad detective, liars, and these guys do some crazy stuff, to our women's, you know what I'm saying, pull you over and do some dumb stuff. I'm going to give you 2 incidents that happened to me, you know what I'm saying, and why I say you got to learn how to do things. Even if they're wrong, understand, even if they was wrong, you still handle yourself in a matter that don't put your life or others in danger. Again, I was a smart ass, and I'm sorry to curse here. I know kids might be watching me. I want to say I'm sorry for cursing, but I was being a smart ass one day. I had a Ford, and I was driving, and I called myself I could beat that light, right? And I took the red light, being a smart ass. So I see the guys, they put on the light, and I'm saying to myself, like, wow, who is that? You know what I'm saying? And how you say it, I could say I was feeling myself. So I'll get pulled over, and he comes to me and tell me, hey, you just took that light, right? He just came at me like that, but I was being a smart ass, like I say. Oh, you took that light, right? I say, man, I ain't take no light, man. That light's still hanging over there. I just started a problem, right? But let's be honest. He just telling me I just took the red light and I'm being a smart ass. You see what I'm saying? So I started a problem. I deserve to get my ass whooped. Not honestly don't deserve to get my ass whooped, but I deserve whatever else came afterward because I was being a smart ass, right? And this is what I'm saying. You don't know what that guy's thinking of. You don't know what he just did 5 minutes or 10 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? And I'm using samples so you can understand where I'm coming from. For the ones who grew up in the streets and the hard life and all that, you don't know what he's saying. You don't know what he's thinking. You know what I'm saying? I just triggered him off. So I got fat tickets and all that, and he treated me like shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I treated him like shit first, right? So you guys ask yourself, shit, if they treat you like shit anytime. 80% of the time, yeah. Here go another incident that just happened to me. Now, that incident happened to me like we're in 2020. That incident happened to me, if I'm not mistaken, in 2000 and I think what 2002, 2003. Here come a new incident, and this just happened to me like 2 weeks ago, and I was going to work, you know, and again I was wrong, and this is what I'm saying. I was going like 50 on a 45, 50, 45 on 55, trying to get to work. You know, I was running late. You know what I'm saying? And again, I ain't see the officer or nothing. He just from nowhere, the lights came on. Bro, I pulled over. See, this is how I'm showing you how you start thinking. I pulled over. I know I was wrong. I pulled over. I rolled my windows down. I'm looking through the rear mirrors. I'm looking on my mirror to see where he's coming from. And the officers, you know, again, officer came to my right, stayed in my left. He said, "Hey, bro. Hey, man. You know how fast you was going?" And I told him, "Yes, officer. I was speeding." Come on. You might say, "Miguel, you stupid for saying that and all that. They got to prove it." Number one, man, anytime they pull you over, man, believe me, them cameras are running. No matter what you say, when it's you speeding and they jump on behind you, they're automatically going to something with you. You know what I'm saying? They gonna turn that camera on for their safety. Number one, for their safety. Let's be real. And they gonna pull you. They gonna do their job. You know what this man told me, man? This is why I tell you, if you treat them with respect, and the same way you want the same respect, and you treat them like that, they gonna respect you. I call straight up. Yes, sir. I was speeding. It's my fault, officer. I have my license and registration in my hand already, cause I already know what's coming next. He just looked at me. He was holding his vest like this, you know, looking at me. He said, "Bro, you need to don't go too fast. Why you speeding?" I explained to him I was running late. He said, "It doesn't matter, man. Running late. Do you love your life?" I said, "Yes." "Do you have kids?" I said, "Yes." "Think about them, man." That's what the officer telling me. Did he have to tell me all this? No. That's why I say we all human. He's still holding his vest. He's not holding his gun and all that, because I'm going by procedures like he did. You can see this. You got to play like a movie, man. To stop the problem, you need to be ahead of it. Drop it down, whatever. Man, don't get slick with them. Man, the man was very polite to me and so respectful because I was respectful with him. And he said it, man. "Listen, man, I worked in homicide so long. I don't see accidents. You know, you were going fast. You know, this if the car that got in the accident, you know, you can't lie because now these new cars got a chip and they would tell them how fast you were going." He said, "Man, love life." Did the man give me a ticket? No, he didn't. He just gave me a warning and said, "Bro, make it safe to work. All right? Have a nice day." The man took off. I took off. Again, my heart was pumping because it's night. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. It's still dark here in Miami. I'm pulled over on 152nd. You see what I'm saying? What things can happen if you escalate the problem? Now, going back to my days in the 80s, when I was young and wild, I ain't care. I ran from the police. I cussed them out. I used to say, "Man, if you ain't had that badge on or that belt, I'll whoop your ass. You want to do this, do that, or whatever." And people who know me from the sub, I can tell you the jump out. When we used to have jump out, we had Wonder Woman, Rambo, Scarf. We had all these type of dudes. We call another one Hercules. And when he jumped out, there was no talking with him. He hit you one good time and you're out of there. Ain't no talking. Everybody who knew them from the corner, from the street, everywhere, it was time for you to run and don't get caught. Just don't get caught. Just don't get caught. Because I'm telling you, if you'd have got caught, ask anybody who got caught, they might don't admit. But when their ass got caught, they got their ass whooped. And this been going on for years. You got your ass whooped. For one, you know you dead ass wrong for what you're doing, right? You know you don't supposed to be selling now, whatever, right? So this is what I'm trying to tell you. At the end of the day, we have bad cops and good cops. You understand what I'm saying? Again, we have bad and good everywhere we go. So we as human beings need to treat each other as human beings as how we want to be treated. If you treat me like shit, I'm going to treat you like shit. Again, I'm sorry to curse, but this is how I feel. Like yesterday, Usually I used to go to these events or protest events and yell, but now I don't. I don't got older because I got to the point you might say, well, damn, man, why you don't? You speak. I do speak out. I speak out in certain ways. But my thing is, we and people go out in force to let their voice be heard, and we still have nonsense, dumbass people that are there to do only one thing, is to destroy and start chaos. It's like how you heard the mayor of Miami, you know, the commissioner of Miami. You heard him when he said at the beginning everything was going fine. You know what I'm saying? They were marching, everything was good. And you always have someone to do chaos. Chaos is to start problems, to steal, to break, and all that. Even they're in the line with you, but they're ready to steal what you got. You understand what I'm saying? So don't never let your guards down. This is why where you see where the chaos coming, and then don't get me wrong, you still have officers in there that's ready, waiting for that chaos because they want a piece of you anyway. You understand what I'm saying? Those are the ones we need to filter out. You know what I'm saying? You here to protect us. You here to save us. Same way we can protect you and save you. I done seen a lot of video that officer needed help assisting, arresting someone else, that a regular person walked by and ran and helped them. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. We're humans, but at the same time, as human, we got so much hate inside. And then I'm gonna give you, and I'm gonna break it down to you. And we yell, scream, and all that. To me, in my opinion, is all lives do matter. I don't care if you're black, white, Hispanic, purple, Chinese, Oriental. Well, I don't care who you is. Your life do matter. Understand? All life matter. From my family to my friend, we all matter. But again, I'm saying to myself, I know how what people do is because I was there on the other side of that sidewalk. I grew up like that. I wasn't thinking like that. I done saw it yesterday. I done seen it before when we had the riots from overtime when they came to Brownsville. We burned the police car right there across the street from the Dolphin store. Come on, man. I've been there. I did that and all that. We were doing things to benefit us. You understand? We were waiting for the opportunity. I'm going to show you how things work, how things be done. Some people don't like to talk about it. I'm going to do it because I don't have hair on my tongue. Man, when the riot broke, remember, I'm Hispanic, right? Look at my color now. Okay? They consider me as a white person, right? I could have went over there and got my ass whooped. Could have got my ass. But guess what? I live in the black community that it considers me as black now. I'm with my brothers and sisters out here, black brothers and sisters. Now, the ones who don't care, we already planning where we're going to go at and what we're going to do and what we're going to take. Trust me, we have people like that. Again, I was in that part of that era too. I was there. I was on the other side. See what I'm saying? But when the older you get, you change. Now, again, I grew up in the street that when you bring heat to your hood, business go bad, right? Them older cats go get mad at you. Young buck, man, look here, man. I don't care what you, man, how you do. You stupid, you wild, man. You wild, you kill. Man, but don't bring that over here, man. You killing my business. We brought heat to the community. You understand what I'm saying? And we hurt our community. In the old days, man, the elders used to really put it down on us. You know what I'm saying? But we were still wild and crazy. But not to stir myself away from what I'm talking about is, again, I'm here because I'm in the defense of the good officers, law enforcement, from fire department, rescue squad, and all that. You know, because I have whoever thought me, growing up in Brownsville, who knows me, that I grew up in the sub now, that I will finna be a person who I am today. You know, again, I was in the streets. I was not doing right. I was slinging and doing all that. I was snatching. I was doing all this crazy stuff with friends of mine. I have lost friends of mine from our own sibling killing of ourselves. That's another problem we have, that we don't really jump on and talk about, or we yell and scream. We do crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Whoever thought that I would be alive today to see 50 years old? All my teachers used to tell me, Miguel, you ain't not even going to make it to the 9th grade, man. You ain't even going to go. If you don't make it to the 9th grade, you going to be in prison or you going to be dead. That was my 3 things, man. They always used to tell me. Some of the teachers I want to find out and tell them that, and look at me now. Thank you for hating on me. Thank you for telling me I was a dumb child. I was wild and all that. But look where I'm at now. I might not be a rich man like others, but I'm happy where I'm at. I have kids now that I worry that my mama, I ain't never used to see my mama at night cry and pray and be worried about us when we should be out in the street. Now I know what she says now to her, all those moments that we gave her. I feel the same way with my son, my oldest son, my youngest son. They don't have to be roaming the street, but you don't know what day they could get pulled over when the red and blue lights come on. You don't know what that man thinking of. He probably was mad. He woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. His old girl probably ain't give him none today. So he mad with the work. It's like an old story where we said when you're an inmate. I was an inmate. When we go into court, man, don't make that judge mad. I used to tell other inmates, hey, bro, man, look, whatever you do, bro, I don't give a F, whatever. Don't make that judge mad, bro. Because when you make that judge mad, what happened to the rest of the other ones behind you? You feel what I'm saying? He probably don't let 3 of them go, you know, on probation and all that. I got a chance. I want to get back on the street. Who don't want to go home? Nobody want to go to jail, right? Nobody want to stay in jail. Nobody want to eat that hard sandwich. Nobody want to eat that nasty ass food they give inmates in there. Come on, I was one of them. You understand? Man, look, when I was changed up from wrist to ankle and walking that line, man, hey, bro, I heard it from other people, man. Hey, man, don't make that judge mad today, bro. He good, man. Inmates know, we all know what's going on. We could be the best attorneys in the world if we want to. We know what's going on. We make that judge mad. What happened to the rest of them? Man, they give us more time. He probably don't make even mad. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do things, man. And this is where I'm saying, for those officers or that senseless killing that man did, he was dead wrong. Again, I am the type of person that I would stand up and say, you deserve every bit of punishment coming to you. Every little bit. It's sad to say I would turn my eye, I would turn my cheek and don't see what happened to you. That's so sad because you stood up there and you kept pressing and pressing and pressing and you ain't give a damn. You ain't even give a damn of what that man was saying. When the man is already down, he already got cuffs. What else he gonna do, man? What else you wanted him to do? You understand? And for the other officers that was standing there and watching, you deserve everything that officer gonna get. Same way we get treated when we go to court. Same way we get charged for something. I'm gonna give you this. If I was going in the store and my buddy, my friend is in the car, he don't know what I'm gonna do, right? He don't know what I'm gonna do. Let's play this game. He don't know what I'm doing. Yo, bro, let me park here, man. I'm thirsty, boy. You want something to drink? Yeah, crap. Give me something to drink. I go in there, rob the store, spray the store up, run back out, get in the car and tell him, man, let's go. He go, hey, man, what the hell happened, dog? Man, don't worry about it, man. Let's go. And guess what? My face on camera or whatever, they stopped us. They jumped out. They got us. They beat our ass because of what I just did. Now, driver didn't have no fault in this, right? It was me. But the law say you being a part of the crime. Am I right? You're a part of the crime. Even you ain't do nothing, you were part of the crime. So the same way they do us, I feel the law should do them the same way. You saw what he was doing. You stood there and watched what he was doing. And you stood there again and ain't doing nothing but tell the crowd to back up. You don't heard people calling and yelling and screaming. You killing him. You hurting him. But bro, you let him go. Look, get your knees off that. You ain't even do nothing. Me, swear to God, and it was done. I'm telling you, it was done. We did it before. When I was young, officer did that to one of our partners. And believe it or not, we drop kicked the shit out of his ass and we ran. Yeah, my dog still went to jail. But trust me, we smacked the shit out that officer that I thought we knocked his ass out and killed him. We ran. Because we saw what he was doing. He was doing what you saw a couple of days ago to this gentleman. He had his knee, man. He was like screaming because he hated us. He ain't like us. But some of that shit that we did, we brought it up to ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? One good don't cover the bad, or the bad don't cover the good, or the bad don't cover the other bad. You feel what I'm saying? But you got officers that take that job to another level, bro. That they feel they God and they're the punishment and they're the judgment. No, bro, you here to serve. I know it's a hard job that you got to get in this car and drive. Don't know what could happen to you. You might don't go home that same night to your family because somebody, again, one of us, so damn stupid in our head that we feel like I'm invincible and I can shoot you and win. No, it don't work like that, man. You guys got to understand this job is take a toll on a person. But not, and I'm saying that because that's to the good officers, you know what I'm saying? Is that guy, everything that he did good, go overwhelm what he did? No, he was wrong. He know from right and wrong. He had the man, he was already down, and that was it. That's all you had to do, bro. Get off his neck, get off his back. Now we not just talking about one person. We could go way back to back when it happened to me. You know what I'm saying? But again, don't judge one officer over all the officers. Man, we have that in our own communities. Again, and I'm just giving you an example because I was there. I've been there. You know, in my day, we had leaders, we had speakers, and we listened. But we said to ourselves, man, all that talking you doing and all that, here we go, the young money, all that shit you talking, that shit ain't gonna do nothing. We need to show them powerful with power. Yeah, that is to come to a point, eye for an eye, right? But again, look at this, man. And society will tell you this has been played out. If we really, if we want to take control of what we have to do, stop bullshitting around these streets and do right. 2, when it's time to vote, man, vote who you want in there. Let's vote the right person in. Vote a person from your community who been there. And then guess what? And you're going to tell me this later. Oh, man, you talking crazy, Miguel. We vote people out, we vote them, and they turn around and do shit. Yeah, guess what? Let's vote again and get his ass out. Let's get people in there who will do right. At the end of the day, you might say, hey, if we could get together and march billions and billions of people to the voting places and stay there and say, man, my vote do count, we can vote people. But guess what? We just only do things what's benefit us, man. Let's go out there in numbers, in heavy numbers, man. In heavy number, Latinos, Chinese, blacks, whites. And again, all life matter in this world, man. Everybody life matters, bro. When you wrong, you wrong. When you right, you right. And you got to live with that. This is like I tell my son, listen, man, when they pull you over, man, don't get slick out the mouth, man. Yeah, again, my son know his laws and all that because I know the law. Why I know the law, man? Because when you got people in the family that know about the laws and regs, all that, you read their books. You see their codes and everything. You read it and you know when the officer is out of hand, he's out of hand. Only thing you got to do, man, just get his first, last name, his badge number, his card number, and then listen, you go and report it. You go in there, and then you got some people in there, like they say, the code of the blue, the code of the black, or whatever. And they'll be like, wow, you did. You got some stanky ass officers like that. Guess what, bro? Don't stop there. Same way you listen. The way I learned this, and I learned this from the white folks. When I started doing right, and I started going to work and all that. A pencil is stronger than a gun. A gun would take your life, believe it or not. But the pencil would take everything that you have and set you back. And you still be alive, but it set you back that you can't get back to what you want to do. Meaning, with that pencil, I can get fired. You lose your pension. You back to zero, bro. Now what happened is, same way you think that guy was a piece of shit, you a piece of shit now. You understand what I'm saying? You set him back. So that's why I say, when you go and attack, you attack and you send it everywhere. Man, somebody going to get it. Somebody who listen to you and goes listen and say, well, this guy got something. He's going to come and defend you. Man, I don't see so many videos of officers coming to communities, helping kids fathers and mothers, single mothers, young ladies having young kids. I don't see officers going out of their way to help, come out their pockets, helping kids, helping adults, helping family members. What about those officers, man? Those are the officers that don't want to hurt you or bother. They're doing their job. But by one officer, then you want to just terrorize the whole officer. You tell the whole officer. So that make my brother an asshole because he's an officer. That make my woman, my wife, a bitch, an asshole because she's an officer. Come on, man. Think about what you're saying sometimes. But that's how I used to think. All officer was shit. All officer was pig. All officer was snitches. If you talk to the police, you're a snitch. You're a dick. You're all that. I'm sorry to curse. But this is how it is. Because we get taught that way. And guess what? We get taught like this in the street because we in the streets. Yeah, you might say, well, crack, it don't happen in Miami like that. It happen over here. And yeah, it does. That's why when you got a bunch of them cats like that, those officers like that, you got to know how to play the game with them, bro. Set them up. Set them up. Same way they know how to set us up, let's set them up. Boy, because now, cameras, phones, and all that do not play no more. I wish I had that when I was growing up. See what I'm saying? I'm going to give you the good and the bad. I'm going to give you a good now. Again, in Brownsville, we had a dog, right? It was a police chasing the car in the sub and all that. That same two officers hit our dog in front of our faces. Bro, they kept going, right? My mama crying because that's a dog, her beautiful puppy, a poodle. You know what I'm saying? In the cell with a poodle. My little sister was crying. Our tears came in my mind because we love that dog. Do you know those two officers, they came back when everything was done. They asked people who was about the little dog, who picked the dog up, and some people told them, oh, that's their dog. They pointed out, they came to the house, they talked to my mom and all that, they apologized and all this. So, you know, at that time my mom was upset, but she ain't cursed them out now, she was mad. It was a poodle, right? And they was condoning, they was sorry, you know, they had, you know, the dog just ran out. I understand. But we was young, we were mad, I was mad. I was saying to my brother, man, we need to go out there and, you know, do some dumb shit. Again, dumb shit. But I was mad. But they were sincere. They were very sincere. They came back. No bullshit you now. Again, I'm sorry to curse. No bullshit you now. A week later, my mama could come downstairs and tell you the same story. 1 week later, here come these two officers with former officers. Now, we're thinking it's for us. My mom said the police is here. We running. Right? That's what we always do. When we see the police, we out running. So we run to jump the back end and go around. Cause again, we should stay on 22nd Court and 46th Street. So we had a big yard, we run, boom, we broke out. One my brother went to the left, I went to the right, and we looped to see what's going on. So our little brother walks to where we at and said, nah, they're not looking for y'all, nothing like that. They're talking about the dog. So we play it off and come back. Coming back to the house. So we see him. So the first thing come out of our mind, like, what's up? What's going on, man? You know, what's the deal? And they say, listen, I don't know if this could change anything, but we felt really bad that day. Man, can you believe he opened a little box and gave my mama another poodle? Now you tell me, they bad cops. Do they had to do that? Did they have to do that? They ain't had to do that. But they did it. And this is where I'm saying, man, we have bad and good. We have bad and good. And again, like I say, the street made me who I am today. Honestly. Yes, I have my mom and my dad who raised us the right way, but we choose to do wrong. We choose. We did it. But the street made me who I am today. You might say, Craig, you crazy, but you talking out your ass. No, man. It just hurt to see what goes on. That people go out protest and go out and tell people, you know, we're tired of this, and then we got cats that just come and just start destroying shit, doing dumb shit like me when I was young and didn't realize what we were doing, man. You know, and they just agitators. Again, it comes, I was one of those. You become an agitator, you want to be in the scene. You want to start controlling what's going on. But at the end of the day, man, let me explain something to you, dumbass. Like the old people used to tell me, you dumbass boy. It's 1,000 of them and it's 100 of us. If they really want to wipe us, we get wiped, honestly. But again, then I saw another video yesterday. A brother and 2 officers in front of him, they brothers. And I don't know what county that was. I think it was in Georgia or Missouri or whatever. But I hear him picking at him, laughing at him, ranking on him. Bro, he's there doing his job. What do you want him to do? He don't agree with what's going on, but he still got a job to do. As long as he's not touching you or hurting you, he's doing his job. But you called him out of his name because you mad. Yeah, well, you mad. But you calling him out of his name that he ain't had nothing to do with that crime. If you want to say something, you want to go off on the motherfucker, you want to just snap on the motherfucker, let's snap on the motherfucker who did the thing. Yeah, we go out and do what we have to do, but snap on the motherfucker who did the crime. Not the other officer that was miles away that ain't had nothing to do with him. You feel me? Why take your anger on all the police department? Yes, we have some dumb, prejudiced, assholes, officers that need to be fired. They need to be out of the force. Or then you understand? No, if you come here with hate, if you hate that black man, you hate this black officer. It's just like in Vietnam. Remember in Vietnam, we had a lot of brothers and Puerto Rican brothers go to war for your shit and you still hate me. But I gave you that same fucking freedom that you needed. You see what I'm talking about? And then coming back to racism within ourselves. You know we do have that in our community. You know we have that in our own race. Brothers hating on brothers. Bodies hating on bodies. Come on, man. Juanito hating on Juanito. Let's be real, bro. We have that shit, and then we want to color ourselves. Oh, nah, this and that. Oh, nah, man. Man, shit smell like shit. Shit gonna always be like shit. But we need to start taking control of what we do, our actions, and what we do. Yeah, I grew up in the way that snitch would get stitches. In my days, snitch, your eyes closed for many, gone. Your shit will not open again. You know that? That's where I grew up. You a snitch, your ass gonna get it. You understand? If you record, send it, man. Don't hold it. Man, we done lost a lot of brothers, Latino. We done lost a lot of white brothers too. In these type of crime. Man, let me go back. And it's hard to say things because I never lived that life. And you know, when we were growing up, now we still say, man, I couldn't live in them 1960s and 65. Yeah, and you ain't lying. I'd have been dead because I'd have killed me so much of them nasty ass, racist ass crackers. Yes, I'd have been dead. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You would have killed me or I'd have killed you. I'm keeping it real with you. I couldn't live in those world. I couldn't live in those days. I couldn't. And our young people couldn't live in those days neither. I'm telling you. You couldn't. I'm dead serious. It couldn't be done. You know, but
I'm here.
Serial, iPhone, iPad, they talking to me. But to make this you know, I make things in a joke and be serious too, because we really have to sit ourselves and watch ourselves in the mirrors before we point a finger. Just look at each other first. Officers need to be trained much better, be compassionate with others. And we, as the community, we need to respect them and be compassionate with them too. You might say, man, you talking out your ass crack. Again, whatever. I'm keeping it real. Because two things happen, man. When an officer get out the car, first thing you think is, what the fuck he gonna do with me, why he's here, why he's gonna fuck with me. You don't know the reason. Let him talk first. Get a feel of what he's gonna say, and then you break it down to him. You know, honestly, a lot of us think we know the law, don't know the shit law. Or we are copycatters, honestly. You just saw a video of what this dude, that he know his shit, and he chopped the officer down and told him what it is, and the officer couldn't do shit, but just move on. Now you pick that shit up and then you run it because you go say, I'm gonna do this shit, I'm gonna see if I can get away with it. We become copycatters. Sit your ass down and go read the bylaws. Go read the book. If you go preach it, go look at it. Feel me? It's an old saying, sorry to curse again, when a mother sucker go to jail, we become a Christian, a brand new, newborn Christian, or a brand new Muslim, what Jehovah Witness. Well, boy, we giving our life back to God now. You know why? You are some conniving ass niggas, conniving ass spicks, conniving ass Hispanic chicos, all that which I call each other. Each other, we call each other that. You see what I'm saying? Those words that we should not use. I'm giving it to you raw. We go out there, out of 100, honestly, out of 100 of us, that we go back in prison, we go and give ourselves to God and all this and all this. It's just to kill time. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't got nothing else to do. Am I right? My mama and my daddy ain't sending me no money, so I can't run a canteen in prison. I can't run a stove in prison. So I got to do what I got to do. So the only way to kill time, man, let me go ahead and read this Bible and all that. I don't became a preacher in there. And I did this and I do that. Tell my mom and dad when I come home, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Again, here we go, 100%. Out of 100, only 20% go do the right thing. You come back out here with the dumb shit, same attitude with the new scam you're going to do. Come on, man. One shit don't cover the other. In my opinion, officers, the ones who be doing crazy shit like this, you deserve everything. I throw the book at your ass. For real. Stop. Don't put them on their own. Put their ass in population. Real shit. Sometimes when officers do some fucked up shit like this, you send them to prison, they go in the little 6x6. No one else there. Other fellow officers. Feel me? Nah, man. Forget that. Forget that. Throw the ass in population. Let's see how your ass gonna survive then when you got all these mandingos in there waiting for your ass. Bro, they already got a ticket for you. They already got a ticket who gonna put one in you. They got another ticket who gonna get that booty before you know what I'm saying? Before you, listen, they already got everything set up for you, bro. But we all humans, right? Life do matter. But it's sad, but it comes down to that. Eye for an eye. You do shit like that, you deserve to be punished. Real shit. Because that gentleman is not coming back. He's gone. His family is mourning. A mother without a son. A mother, they just heard her son calling for her. Just like the young kid. You don't know, you taking his last breath. Mom. You know what I'm saying? Cinnamon. Walking around like he's all good, man. He deserved to get his ass whooped. He deserved to get his ass, go to jail, get his ass whooped. He thought he had a hickey. Should have got more than that. But he walked. One hand covered the other. One shit covered the other shit. Still stink. Until we get the right people on board and can push the pen and the pencil and get these people where they're supposed to be at, this thing gonna continue go, man. All this racism, and we don't nip on it, like they say, nip on it, it's gonna continue, man. Yeah, you might take one. I mean, you look at it. You take one prime example. You take one drug lord, the other one become the new drug lord, right? It's a cycle. It's a cycle. You take this cat from this corner, you don't took his whole crew. The other crew that was on the other corner moves up. It's a cycle. You're going to have to keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. The punishments have to get a little harder. And you'll see what I'm talking about. But half our brothers and sisters, Latino brothers, our black brothers, our Chinese brothers, our white brothers who are in prison, again, here we go, out of 100, 45% are in there innocent because dirty cops lied on their records, they lied on the form. Then you got nasty ass state attorneys that they racist too. They put you in there. And yes, again, and it's coming out of my mouth, we have some racist ass officers. We have some racist ass correctional officers. We have some racist ass rescue squad. Yes, you have them in there. And they show themselves once in a while and you catch them. Just catch them. But until us, you want to call us low life, us, the majority. Until we really look at each other and say, man, you is my brother. Okay? We come from different lands. Okay? African bloods run through my skin because they came to Puerto Rico. Go back, man. Look, do your research. New York had slaves. That was a place that people used to run when they got tired of it, right? Yeah, I heard another gentleman on Facebook talking about this shit ain't new. This riot stuff ain't new. The Tea Party, that's how they got this shit going on. Yeah, you're right. I went and researched it. You're right, G. I give you respect because you know what you're saying. You look at it there too. It was white on white crime. Am I right? This is what I'm trying to say. It's a cycle. Non-stop. You saw white good versus white bad. They were going at it. On the right, they were burning up shit. They were terrorizing shit. They were taking shit. The poor. You saw it, right? You saw it. It's not just one race, man. It was everybody. But us, we take it to another level, man. You go and terrorize your own pops and mom's stores and shit. And I'm guilty of that too. Again, I'm here to say I was guilty of that when I was young, coming up. I was guilty. And now I tell my children and kids that I speak to in high school and all that, hey bro, man, live right, man. I always tell them, man, listen, if you can make that money and get up out of here, bro, get up out of here. Make you a new life. Help others who don't have that chance that can make that happen. Help them out. Pass it on. And wherever we go at, honestly, racism is everywhere. Again, racism is within every creed that we in. Don't act like it's not, because it is. Again, from Latinos, okay, to blacks, to white, to Hispanics, back to Chinese, Hispanic, and all that. It's racism in every country. Our own kind, within ourselves. But this topic is about law enforcement. I done saw so many video of good officers, man, that I even cry and say they don't get a pat in their back for what they do because they don't want it. They say, man, when we wear this badge, this is what we do. We just don't arrest people, shoot people. We try to hold peace. It comes to a point that they have to use force when they got force on them. And these are good officers, man. Officers that feel bad today, feel sad today because another law enforcement who's supposed to be a protector, who wearing that badge of honor, has dishonored that badge and that logo. You understand? Think about all the officers that we lost in the street, senselessly killed, doing their job. They didn't go on the right. They buried their soldiers. They buried their partner, their friend with pride, but in hurt. But they didn't go out in force and start spraying us. That you can say to yourself, it can be done. A lot of officers want to do that. Militias and all that, right? I saw another video. I'm a fanatic of respect, authority, and stand up for what you believe in. Stand up for your right. When I saw them brothers all dressed up and fatigued, arm down to a, I'll tell you, man. And I saw them officers, law enforcement far away, like, man, we're not going to ride in there. Those brothers there were doing the thing the right way. Bet you every last one of them was legit. Tell you that. They were legit to the T. Because they know the law. Before you mess with me, you better know your law, because I'm going to deal with it. So again, go. Put your money in your own community. Put your own money in the back community. Help your community. Store owners, help your community. You take our money. You take our money every day. Help our community. You know, let's get rid of all this bad and evil stuff out of here. Pops and moms still help your community, because they'll help you. Is it your fault? No. For them to rape, shack your part like that and all that, it was sad for me to see I don't know if he was 70 years old, 60 years old, that store owner that crying, telling them, why you broke in my store and you burned my store down. Why? That was sad. That was sad. I could do that now. But then when I was young, I ain't give a damn. He was just another motherfucker. Sad to say it like that, but that's how it was. Didn't care who you was, white or black, with me in my days. I ain't give a damn. You standing in front of me of what I want, I'm going to move you some kind of way. I'm going to move you to get what I want. That's how we grew up. We was the predators. You was the prey. Now, if we could turn that hate to something strong and take control of what we want, we can make things happen. Same way we go out in hundreds of thousands together and stand in front of that, we get what we call a hostage. We could stand right there all day. You take 100 of us inside, bring another 100 outside. They take those 100, bring another 100. They go get tired, man. They go get tired. How you think they do when they catch somebody and they take them in the back room? They wear you down, bro. They'll talk to you. They'll leave that room, put a little bottle of water. You go get thirsty. You start drinking and they come in there and start talking to you like they're your friend. They're not your friend. Go in there and do what you got to do. This is where I'm saying, where I'm going to it. What is this leading to? This is leading to stop hating each other and let's start loving each other. You don't have to tell me I love you, crack. I love you, Miguel, or nothing like that. Do right. Help your neighbors. Again, man, it's just hate out there. Too much hate. Too much hate. We going through all this crazy stuff. We might get invaded by somebody. We not ready to defend ourselves. Don't get me wrong, man. We had good presidents in the United States, man. And I really did cry when Obama left. But guess what? Obama's hands was tired. He couldn't do too much. He couldn't change too much. But he did some stuff. Then all these other people talking about Trump did good for the black community and all that. Man, do your homework, man. Stop talking out your ass. And this guy, I was looking on Facebook today. Let me see. I got his name somewhere around here. I think he got a show or something. He's well known. You know, you say that Trump do a lot for his community. Man, listen, man. He do a lot of good for his best interests. Look where we at now. Nah, I'm not. You gonna say don't blame Trump for this? No, it just listen to what I'm gonna say to you, for you can understand, my brother. Cause I don't know you like that. I don't know where you from, but I know you was on Facebook today talking that shit out your car. And but you made a good point too. I'm gonna respect you for that. But again, I grew up in the hood, bro. That I'd have saw you. You was another outcast to me. Real stuff. But I respect you for what you say today, because you did say some good shit. You really did say some good shit that people need to listen. But you say some crazy shit too. Like I might have been saying some crazy shit too. Nah, you know what I'm saying? But if your leader that you voted in would say some dumb, stupid, nonsense stuff, if you look at everything, you're going to say to yourself, bro, what is he saying? What is he doing? This could cause a backslash to us. Come on, man. Certain things that he say is being played out now. So you can say, oh, you can't blame Trump for that. We all have our own opinion. You better believe that. We have our opinion. We got our amendments. We have our freedom of speech. You're right about that. He even have the right to talk shit if he want to. But he have weight that goes to his words. You understand what I'm saying? You got people that's sitting here waiting to get that definitely word like, hey, let's go out there and just let's do a massacre. Words do carry weight. It does. So he get blamed for some of the stuff. What's going on? Me, we all different. Me, if I was the president, I won't be taking this bullshit. Honestly. You probably won't vote for me next year or whatever, but on 4 years that I'm in there, trust me, I'm chopping people from left to right. I don't care. From judges to down. From Congress down. You might say, oh, you here, you a puppet. I ain't gonna be no puppet. You just best for go ahead and kill me or put me to sleep, because when I get that first year of presidency, you in trouble. And trust me, and I always say this, man. I always say this. I award our military, our brothers and sisters, okay? I don't care if you're black or white. You give your life for us, for what we live for. Why don't deserve to get paid better? Why not deserve to get a home that you don't have to pay for? You deserve all that. You come back home, missing leg, a missing arm, a missing eye, missing ear, face all messed up, because you were doing your job for us. Why the United States can't pay them back in some kind of way? Take care of your own. You said we do, but we don't. Same thing, I say. You go to the service. You do a 3 to 4 year bid. You deserve a home paid for. Because tomorrow we have a war and you leave. You might don't come back, but your wife and your babies and your kids, I'll take care of them for life. That's why our military have better insurance. Take care of their medicine when they come back sick. We need to take care of them. We send them to them third world country to fight. Half of the time we don't need to be there, but we do, because we some greedy ass Americans. Am I right? Yes, we are. Then we got police officers, good officers, man, that go out here, be in our community, help our community. They come to our schools and help us. Good officers, man. Let's help them. Same thing. Is mayors out there watching me or listening to my thing, Facebook, looking at me? If I'm saying something wrong, please let me know. But this is how we should do things. If you don't like me, let's talk about it, man. Tell me what you don't like from me. Let's try to fix what I'm doing wrong. But you're never going to get that, because we're too powerful in a way that if I feel that type of way, I'm a less man than... Nah, bro. If I don't like you, I don't like you. But I'm going to tell you why I don't like you. Man, we need to vote the right mayors, our right senators, our right chiefs. We need to vote for the right people to be on right point. Make sure that when you vote, they don't have agendas. You understand? Because when they get in there, power do change people. Man, listen, we vote you in, we can vote you out the following year, man. These are not third world country, but we making it look like a third world country. Let's go out there, man, handle our business, man. You know, when you go to prison, you lose your rights to vote. I felt like I was raped. I lost it. I got a phone call. Mr. Lopez, you got the right to vote again, man. You just didn't know how goddamn I felt. I felt like I won the goddamn lotto. Use your goddamn voting rights. Use your voice. Go out there and march. All marches are not beautiful, man. I sit back and go back to library and see newspaper. I look on the video when Martin Luther King was marching and how they were sending them dogs. You know, I couldn't live those years. I couldn't live in those, man. I'd have been dead. But you got strong brothers like him, Malcolm X. I could keep going on and on and on, man. We got leaders in Puerto Rico, Cuba, and that, all them people, different people that fought for what we believe in, man. We were created equal, man. It's just our greed that changed us. Just because you're a little lighter than me, you ain't better than me. Just because you're darker than me, that don't mean you're better than me. Or me being lighter, I'm better than you.
It's 3 o'clock.
No, man. Just because I got a good job don't make me better than you. No. Stop being greedy and selfish. This is real, man. Real life. This is real life. This is real. I'm proud that I'm where I'm at now, man. I'm still living. Sometimes I lay back and put my head down and I think of all the stupid stuff I did. And again, it's a cycle. It comes back to your kids, man. Everything that you did in the past, it comes back to your kids, man. Do right, man. Stop turning your cheek to the other side. You know if it's wrong, it's wrong. When it's right, it's right. Come on, man. You know when you can't do nothing, the first person you call is 911. Right? They're there to serve and help. But again, if you guys sit back and watch, man. Like yesterday, I saw the thing on TV where Super Cindy was there. There's a beautiful sister there. She was out there. You saw all the law enforcement, lieutenants, mayors, whatever they were. You just had a correction officer there that he's the chief of correction. They was on their knees, and I saw an article today about the same thing too. You know, about quarterback and all that. Yeah, man, they treated him like shit. But you see, it's a cycle. It's a cycle. It takes its time, but you see what I'm talking about. Now, when you get those guys a week from now in that meeting, respect them, but let them have what you want in your mind. What's in your mind, let it out. Let it all out. Take it out of your chest. Let it all out and say, man, I want to talk to you the way I want to talk to you. Even if a bad word come out, it's just coming out. This is how I feel. Can we do this? Can we speak freely? Can we speak freely? Be like that. Let it be freely. You understand what I'm saying? I saw another video today on Facebook. That's why I say it's not just white cops. It's Hispanic cops, black cops, and continue. Today I saw a video that an officer, there was a white officer and two black officers and an old white man. And the black officer told him, man, get it off your chest, man. I'm going to let you get it off your chest. Go ahead. If you want to go ahead and slap me, go ahead and slap me and see what happens, you know? But I'm giving you permission to slap me. You listen to the words I just say, right? Officer just gave this man the permission. And the old man said, you're not going to arrest me, are you? See, nah. You can hear it. Man, the old man really ain't slapped the officer too hard. He just did like this. Man, that black officer slapped the shit out that old man that he hit that ground so hard. And they put the cuffs on his ass. Now you tell me, that was justice? You just told a man to slap the shit out your ass. Get it out your chest. You the one did it. No, that shit kicked in. That motherfucker did slap me. You slapped his ass right back. You can see it on Facebook. Old Pot done hit that floor. Now, you can yell and scream, white life matter. Right? Black life matter. Right? Hispanic life matter. Right? Every life matter, bro. Be compassionate. This an officer, man. I wish I'd have got his name, man. I was looking at his video yesterday, man. And I don't know if he's from Chicago or somewhere, man. But he's a black officer. Bro, I was looking at his video from beginning to end. And the man did not say shit wrong. He said everything on point, man. On point what I'm saying. On point. Are you going to hate him because he's a law enforcement for what the other officers did? That's pathetic and stupid. everything he said, I agree, man. I felt like he was talking to me. Looking at myself from the back when I was young, I was looking at him like that. He was talking to our young people. Again, I came up from a neighborhood, bro, that was all straight goons, bro. You had to be tough to live in Brownsville, Brown Sub. You had to. You had to live that life. Half our young kids now, like over here in Homestead, Florida City, all that, man. Y'all ain't living that life, bro. The way we lived in our days, man. Come on, man. Y'all killing each other like ain't nothing. I need to grow up, bro. I need to leave that shit alone. And innocent people are the one who get killed. The one who need to get knocked off, don't get knocked off. Because you want to know why he don't get knocked off? He seen it coming, he ran and took off. Now you got these, and I'm breaking down, you got these straight up Facebook wannabe gangsters showing it on Instagram, showing your little machine gun, up and down, parading, you smoking you a little joint and all that. And bro, and again, I'm sorry to cuss. And again, straight pussy. Your mom and dad as a police officer, they don't see what's going on. This is what I'm telling you, real shit. People know who you is. You want to live that life, but you ain't live that life. You want to live that life, but you're not about that life. See, in my thing, my mama and my daddy raised us, but I lived that life because in where I was living at, but you had to carry that steel. If you don't carry that steel, that shit will finna knock your ass out. Knock you out, you wasn't coming home. So you had to carry that steel. Some of these cats that I see now, that I know them personally in the way they used to play football and all that. I mean, you scamming, doing this and all this crazy stuff. Now you a thug and all that. Bro, you don't get strike for that. You ain't put no work in, bro. Half of y'all go to prison, man. Half of y'all that go to prison, honestly, you play that role, you become somebody bitch in there. And then you come home act like you wasn't nobody bitch. You was somebody bitch in there. Sorry to cuss, but real is real. Some of y'all might disagree on what I'm saying, but shit, real is real, bro. Listen, I don't need to sit here and lie about my motherfucking life because I know what type of life I lived. I don't want my kids to live that life. That's why, like my brother who was in prison, he tell my nephews and nieces, all the fucking time I've been in prison, all these years that I put in, you should not go to jail. All the stupid shit that I did, you should not go to jail. My brother went to prison since he was 12 years old. That's half his life. He always called me now and say, crap, when I come home, bro, but this time when I come home, I gotta do right. I want to be like you, bro. Nah, fuck that. You don't gotta be like me. Be yourself. Because it comes a time that you say to yourself when you're in that 6x9 room by your motherfucking self, and you gotta say to yourself, is this the life I want? Is this the life I want to go and continue to be? A fucking nobody. I don't fuck my life up. Was being trained to do this? No. Was my mother and father was raising me to be this type of person? No. I choose to be what I want to be. And that was a bad judgment, a bad choice that you took. Now you pay for it. If you look, our prisons are full with Latino brothers and black brothers. Look at it. They call us animals because sometimes, real shit, we act like fucking animals. Yes, we do. We do act like fucking animals towards each other. If I can't kill a fucking white man like they say, I kill me a nigga or a Hispanic. That's what they say. And these are the same of us. Then you trip. I get mad sometimes. I check it, and it was dumb. It was dumb until an old man really came up to me and told me, Miguel, you dumb. And I looked at him. I was ready to. Honestly, I was ready to sorry to cuss again, I was ready to fuck him up. But he was wise. Older men are wiser. And the man said, you know that word that you use all the time? What's up, my nigga? What's up, G? All this shit. But when if a white man say, what's up, my nigga? You ready to kill his ass, huh? You degrading yourself. It's okay for me to use it. It's okay for a black brother to use it. But you still degrading yourself. You giving the next man the power to call you that. That's what the man told me. But if you don't use that word, or don't let it come out your word, out of your mouth, you don't give that power to no one else. You're right, man. At that time, I didn't understand it, but I understand it now. I really do. I really do. Is you gonna call me racist? You gonna call me a racist Puerto Rican because what I'm saying? Nah, bro. I'm not racist. Because I'm proud of who I am. I am very proud of my race, where my ancestors come from. Okay? And don't get it wrong. You go to Puerto Rico, we have black Puerto Ricans. You go to Cuba, you got black Cuba. Telling you, blacks are everywhere. Life do matter. Our ancestors came from Egypt and Africa, bro. From Africa. Where Egyptians came from? Africa. Come on, man. I can admit that. I'm being a sucker for saying that? No, bro. No. Again, I'm not rich. I don't have a big platform. Or no, but I can talk how I feel in my little office, in my little video thing. But I had to get on and just talk about it a little bit. I know I'm been here for more than 30, 40 minutes, but I have a lot of brothers, friends. I have a lot of Puerto Rican friends. I have a lot of Cuban friends. They're much lighter than me. They look like this sometimes. They look like pearl white. But they treat me with respect, and I respect them back. So for one other white man that did wrong, I'ma chastise my friend because he white. No, man, because he ain't had nothing to do with that. He ain't call that motherfucker and told him go out there and shoot everybody. No. So stop being stupid and dumb like I used to be when I was young, stupid and dumb. Run with my friends. Think. Just think. And half our young kids now, they gone, bro. They gone to another level. They gone. They don't know from right and wrong, bro. They don't. Sad. But that's how the street got them. For real. But they'll kill you over a pair of tennis shoes for real. They'll kill you for some dumbass rap song. That's another thing. I don't even want to get in that topic. For real. For real. The music that comes out this day, it's crazy. But back to this big topic. All law enforcement that is doing wrong need to be reported. Push their pencil and paper. Send it to the chief, lieutenant. I'm like old school. Follow change of command. We go from sergeant, lieutenant, captain, mayor, your mayor, governor, senator. Even if you got to send a damn complaint to the White House of the United States, send it. Somebody gonna see it. Somebody got to respond to it. The more you write, the more you push. They're gonna be like, this person is very annoying. We need to check on what's going on. Send video to the news reporters. Send them all. Hit them up. Send them. Send it. Let them see everything. News could use what they want to use to make get more rating and all that. But send it to them. Send it. Send it to them. Because they need to. They need to see what's going on. Man, look at here, man. 3:13. I'm still drinking mocha. See, I be up all night. I be up all night. See, I can talk about this, and then I'm going to say one thing, and y'all might disagree with them. Just because a white man a white man is married to a white woman, that don't mean that that white woman is less than what she is. That's love. It's not because he might have good credit, have a better house, or whatever. It's not that. It's love. I hear a lot of this stupid ass people talking dumb shit about stuff, relationship like that. That's racism. What's wrong with a black man going with a white woman? Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's love. It's not because she got good credit, got a good daddy, got a big house. But some of y'all think about stuff like that, man. Let me hook up with that white girl. She got the good credit, man. Man, my credit score is 375, man. With her, boy, I can boom that thing up to 900, bro. You know, I get what I got, man. Man, look at here, boy. I'll be riding that bro. By the time I finish, I just got to get her this pipe, man. My nigga, she gonna be straight. Bro, he's a dumbass. You don't call that love. What goes around comes around. What's wrong with a Puerto Rican going with a black woman? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Or a Puerto Rican girl going with a black boy. Ain't nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with a Chinese man, chow mein, going with a Puerto Rican girl, or a white girl, or a black girl? That don't mean nothing, man. That mean love. Let me give you a prime example. You tell me this is not racism. A Jew can't marry an Arab. Why? If that Jew man loved this Arab woman, why they can't join together as one and love each other and be happy together? Because of their laws and their racism. Jews do not believe in marriage out of their culture. That's racism. Now you tell me that. Now I'm not just picking at Jews, Jewish people. Now I'm being real with you. It's like my mama say, Miguel, don't go to somebody else's house and shit on their front door if you can't take the shit. You can't take the shit. I'm just being honest. Same thing with Arab. Arab don't believe in you marrying out their race. That's racism. Don't use that religion bullshit. That shit don't work. That shit don't work. That don't work. Some Haitians, same way too. They don't believe in that racism. Some Puerto Ricans, they don't believe in that mixed racial shit. Even when they own black Puerto Rican, they don't believe in that shit. That's what you call dumb and stupid. Dumb and stupid. So again, some of you guys might disagree with what I just said and spoke about. Some of you guys agree with me. And I want to give a big shout out to all the good law enforcement that goes out here every day, put their life on the line for me and you, that I know a lot of them does this, okay? And I gave you a couple of samples of what happened to me in my life. I know how it felt to be on that hot floor or running from the police when you know, honestly, 95% of the time, when I was growing up, I was in the wrong, and there was two choices: me getting caught by the officers and get that ass whooped, or be getting away. That's real stuff. And then even in our community, you know what I'm saying, we got people that looked out for us. You know what I'm saying? They knew what time it was. That officer, a nasty ass officer. I'm glad you don't did this shit to him and he ran. They hide us and all that. You know, it happens. It's a part of life. It's a part of, I don't know what to say. Just something with us that goes through this. You know what I'm saying? Now, that same person, you know, that officer was right and that officer was not a bad person. And I went and did that dumb shit. You better believe I'd have got caught some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? It's real. It's like that. Community know who's a bad police officer and who's not. You know what I'm saying? If we come out like how we come out at hundreds and thousands in our community and take control of our community, especially in our stores, control our stores. Just don't let anybody just come in our community and just set up a damn store and feed us liquor every day and shit. For real, man, if you see little, you gonna laugh at me, Poochie or Lulu or Reggie or crack and all that on your corner store, man. You know we fucking it up. We bring that dope in there and all that. It's sad because you killing your damn community. You killing the store owner. But half of that it happened because these store owners are not from our community. So we go and do that. We need our own black, Hispanic, white who live in that community have their store, moms and pop store, and let's take care of them because they'll take care of us if we take care of them. I remember at one time in Brownsville, and everybody knew this. Shit, nobody can lie. I ain't from not one person. They only one time they got robbed. It was the Joe's. Only one time. Joe's supermarket on 46th and 22nd. Cause you know why? We was asleep one time. Even us slingers, we never robbed them, bro. Cause we knew that store was there for us. When we needed to buy a soda, we used to call it a pop, or anything we needed, that was the store there that didn't rob us, man. Had a good prices. It didn't rob us. That store was owned by Chinese first. That's how long I lived in Brownsville. Bro, I used to go from school, get to my house, but I didn't care what I had to do, and try to make me probably $2.50 or something like that for a pint of rice, or $1.25. They were used to cook the Chinese rice in there. They already knew who I was. When I walk in, that's the first thing they say. They ain't used to call me by my name. They already used to say, "Crack number one, I got your rice. I got your rice." The owner, Joe. Chinese. Man, I used to kill that Chinese rice like a motherfucker. And they were blacker than black. Those Chinese were blacker than us. They were more Puerto Rican than us. And you know why? They took care of us, man. They took care of us and made sure that they was fine with the community. So when shit went down, ain't nothing happened in the Joe store. Nothing. Even with the riots and all that, nobody in play in Joe store. Them Chinese ain't had to come out with no guns or stand in front of the store and all that. That store was like a little, how can I explain it to you? It was like, everybody knew you to fuck with that store, you had to deal with us. You had to deal with us. Real shit. I ain't saying no more. If you'd have touched that store, trust me, you'd have got yours. You'd have got yours. Trust me, your mama, your daddy, or your brother, or your sister, or the police couldn't help your ass. Nothing. Nothing. That store, it was that. That's why I was saying, if we as community continue doing stuff like that, that our stores, we take care of our store, our community store, our pops and mom store, they would take care of us. So I'm asking, like pops and mom store, take care of your community. Don't go out there, you know, damn well a goddamn loaf of bread don't cost no $3 damn. That shit costs $1. Why you gonna go and try to charge somebody $2, $3? And then don't expect a repercussion towards your ass. Let's be real now. Now, again, you will have some nonsense, dumbass jits, again, because I was there, that would try you. Did I try Joe's? No, because Joe was straight with us. Did I try another store? Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. I used to walk down the hill, and I used to walk up in there and take all that cheese doodles and the onion fongs and all that. I used to run out of there with a bottle of hot sausages. Yes. Me. And call the police if you want to. That's how I used to be. But Joe store? No. Nobody come play with them. And after them, when the Chinese left, it was owned by Puerto Ricans. Yeah, they ain't make no more Chinese rice. Don't get me wrong. Chinese rice was gone. But I tell you what, people still respect that store. That yellow, loud, orange way, and it still say Joe's. Man, so memories in Brownsville I have. Good and bad. Some sad ones too. That's why when I see old friends of mine that is still alive and they see me, I don't treat them differently. I don't treat them like I'm better than them or again, less than me or I'm less than them, because I'm human. If I can help them, excuse me, in any type of way, I will. But I tell you what, I'm not with that nonsense anymore. I don't roll like that no more. And people like, yo, Crack, what's up, boy? You got that, man? Shoot a brother some bread, bro. I know you got that shit. I don't know if you an informant or not. I don't know if you are for real or not. You come at me the right way, I come at you the right way. You respect me, and I respect you. I may have been wild when I was young, man, but that was then. I don't do that no more, man. Sometimes you sit back and you want to come out that shell like, man, I'm ready to go attack these people, man, for what they doing in my community, what they did and all that. I don't forget where I come from. Again, there were people there before me, lived there longer than me, that's their community. I lived in their community. You know, and my stepfather was from Peru, and he said it, man. We know better than them, and they know better than us. We in the same predicament they in. My stepdaddy, when my mama bought a house on 46th Street and 22nd Avenue, it only had 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1 kitchen. My stepdaddy was the type of person that he was a builder. No bullshit you not, no lying to you. People that know us, man, that know us personally, will tell you. And this is a true story. That house had probably between 10 to 15 rooms, bedroom. We had a kitchen that moved from one place to another place. The kitchen might be in the right side for 2 weeks, 1 month, and the following month the kitchen was moved to another location. That's how my stepdad used to do it. It was like a maze, bro. We had so many exes in that damn house. And I'm not lying to you. People that know us will tell you this. I saw the movie, you know, like Pablo and all that, Escape Routes and all that. I swear my stepdaddy was somewhere like that. Honestly. The way he built the house. I mean, because it took the officers like 30 minutes to get in that house when my stepdaddy was in that type of business. You know what I'm saying? My neighbors there tell you they had police officers on their roof, the other roof, on top of our roof. They couldn't get in. When they found stuff and all that, because one of our girls ran to it and stuff. It's funny, but, you know, I'm just giving you life stories, man. You know, that's why I say that neighborhood made me who I am today, man. Like, you just can't talk to me any kind of way or tell me anything and you think I'm going to run for it. I'm going to go for it. You know what I mean? Come on, man. And it's not going to happen. It's not. You know, and I remember that day, man. And my stepdaddy comes that day, you know. We was in the Miami Herald and all that, you know. The big, you know, big bus and all that, you know. And my stepdaddy, again, you know, I got much respect for him. You know, he's not here any longer with us. He's dead. But he came in that front door, that front gate, and the officers, at the time, it was, you know, it was Metro Day, but City Miami came in there because, you know, at the time, City Miami could come, it was a district of theirs too. And the officer, like, hold him like that, you know, he like, hey, he was coming in with his little cat because he always had a cat. And again, I saw this with my own eye. No bullshit, you lying, no lying to you, man. It was dirty cops then. We saw them when they took the money. Some of them put them in their car. Some of them share with each other. Again, they took the money out of my stepdaddy pocket and put it in his pocket. Trust me, it was dirty cops been around for many years. And how you say it? He said it. All that there belongs to me. Don't belongs to my wife. Don't belongs to my kids. You don't find a lot of men like that with that type of pride and that type of like, hey, it is what it is. I'm going to take this bit for my family. And he took the bid for the family. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I don't need to sit here and lie to you or make a story and all that. I'm going to make a story for you to like me or love me or whatever. I don't care. But everyone have a story. And I can sit here and tell you a lot of stuff from Liberty City, Brownsville, and all that. You know, that honestly, I didn't ever thought that I was finna be where I'm at today. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, a lot of good people was around me too. You know, Steve-O, that he's gone now from Brownsville. the other young lady from Brownsville. I had a teacher that I loved like a mother, Miss Lockhart. You know, I had people who really did believe in me, and they were like, Miguel, stop what you're doing, man. I know you could be somebody. I had police officers that used to come, you know, and talk to me like, Miguel, you're real good in football. You might become something special when you grow up, you know. And look at me, and I started loving football, and I started coaching kids. I started dealing stuff with kids, you know, keeping them off the street. Whoever thought a person like me who had bad things on my mind and used to do bad things when I was young to do stuff like this, you know, because people do have a purpose in life. It took a while for me to see that and do what I'm doing now. And trust me, I won't trade it for none in the world. I won't go back to my old ways, you know. Sometimes I sit here and I always, man, you know what, Mom? Man, the mortgages due, the cars due, you know. Let's give prime example. Mortgage, let's just say it's $1,200, and the car note is $600. Insurance another $400. Bro, in my days, I used to blow money like that like it was nothing, and I had witnesses that they could vouch for me. Bro, I used to smoke 15, 20 bag with my dog. It was nothing to me. You understand? We throw our lives away sometimes like it doesn't matter. But it took a while for me to realize that. It really did. You know, I sit here and think about stuff like that. It hurts to see that my daddy died in Liberty City. I miss him a lot. I'm sad that I lost a lot of my youth in Liberty City because the way I was living made me a much older faster than I was supposed to. I didn't show love to other people because of the way I used to carry myself. Didn't trust anybody. I didn't believe in friends, new friends. My friend was my hood friends. And my girlfriends and all that was hood females. So I didn't know what was good for me when I was growing up. If I saw this pretty girl, I was saying to myself, she ain't all that, because I was used to my girls in the hood. I'd never have changed that for nothing in the world. Whoever thought I'd have probably got married and all that? Never. Feel me? But sometimes we don't control our life, man. The man upstairs control our destiny. Sometimes it's hard for us to see it because it's not ready for us to see it. I don't need to be a preacher to know God. I don't need to go to church to know God. Just be aware of who created us and who made us, who feed us. Without him, we won't be here. So you pray for the families of these fallen people who fought for their life and stuff from bad and good, you know, still pray for them. These souls, they go pay now, but when they die, they still gotta pay for it. You know what I'm saying? They still have to pay for it. Even myself, even the good that I'm doing now, it don't be enough for me. But in my heart, all the good that I'm doing, I feel good. But again, he upstairs is the one that judge and be telling us or tell us, are we going up or down? But again, pray for your soul, pray for yourself, pray for your loved ones, pray for your friends. I have a lot of friends, man, and I lost a lot of friends. Again, I used to do some crazy stuff when I was young. We had some good days and some bad days. Yes, we did. That's why it hits close to home. That's why I'm saying you might see my face going down because things come through. I'm sorry, I'm drinking this in front of you guys. But yeah, man, I met a lot of good people. I met a lot of good people growing up who stirred me the right way at the end. They were like, Miguel, you need this, man. Listen, I'm not pushing this on you, but just listen to me. Just take 5-10 minutes and listen to me. And then after that, you make a decision. When I went up the road, came home, I already knew I probably couldn't have a good job. I already knew that they're going to look at me different. I'm already carrying the letter and the numbers. People ain't gonna give me a second chance. You know, whoever thought I'd have worked for Dade County with what I had a baggage, whoever thought that. There was one man, and I'm gonna say his name right here in public. He's already gone to heaven. His name was Dr. Pittman from Richmond Elementary. He was a hell of a man. That man gave me the chance to be who I am too. That man set me down. He said, it doesn't matter where you come from, what you did, but if you're willing to make that change and make that and don't make me look bad, I'm willing to give you that chance. I might don't pay you that much, Miguel. You might don't be a full-time, but you will be an hourly part-timer. Are you willing to do that, Miguel? Are you willing to go back to school, Miguel, and learn your trade, Miguel? And I told him, Dr. Pittman, if you're going to give me this chance, this opportunity, in your name, I will go and do what you asked me to do. And I promise you, 100%, I will not let you down. And to this day, I never let him back down. Every time I used to see this man, and every time I used to call him, it's just like another father figure. I used to speak to him and give him a hug and say, Dr. Pittman, thank you. Thank you for everything. You believed in me, and thank you for letting me do what I have to do. I was the most youngest. I believe I was one of the youngest top head custodians in Dade County that moved up through the ranks really fast. Even the next man that gave me a chance with the Dade County Public School was the superintendent. He was a Cuban. Y'all know who I'm talking about. A lot of people didn't like him. Didn't like how he was running Dade County at the time. But he believed in his people, his Hispanic people, and he even believed in blacks and whites and all that. He believed in a fair opportunity. He even talked to me when he found out. And I'm going to tell you how this thing worked. Dr. Pittman gave me the opportunity to work in Dade County Public School. Cuevas gave me the opportunity to continue working in Dade County Public School. Because y'all know an office named by professional standards. They'll come at you from left and right if you don't know your laws and regulations in Dade County Public School. And they came at me. But I explained to them, please believe in me and give me a chance. And Cuevas believed in me and gave me a chance. I worked for many years in Dade County Public School with so much pride. Within those years that I worked in Dade County Public School as a head custodian and all that, and you might say, oh, he's a janitor, whatever, I was getting paid, baby. You feel me? I had an honest job that I could pay my rent, and I was catching the bus to work at the time. I didn't have a car. But I had food on my table. I helped to pay rent and light bill and all that. I had a place to bring my mom and my brothers and sisters to live with me. That I kept a promise to my dad when he died. He always asked me, you will be the head of the household. Do it the right way. Find a way how to do it, but do it the right way. Promise me, my son, that you will do this. I promised my dad I would never let that down. And to this day, I didn't. And that's why I say we do make changes. If you give us the time to make a change, we will make it. It took a while for me to realize that. Even when I was locked up, I was still wild and crazy. I was an animal in the cage. You know, when you put a wild animal in the cage, he still get restless and wild. When you open that cage, he's ready to attack anything that moves. But the more you keep him in the cage, two things can happen to him. He could live with that rage, or he could just stop being humble in that cage. Me saying that I don't want to live this way no more. I gotta have a better life. I gotta do something. And here comes the story that I'm still talking about. When I came home, everybody that I thought was my friend was not my friend. Everybody that I made a phone call, collect calls for them, if I could get in contact with my mom, they didn't accept my collect calls. That's when you make a list in your wall. When I couldn't afford a paper, because at the time, again, my mama, we was not all that with money and all that. All the money that we made, we spared it and we lost it. We did dumb stuff with it. But the old girl kept some money to the slide out like I did. But again, I told my mom on rep, I'm going to be good. Your son is a hustler, and I know how to hustle. They separate me and my friends who we all went, we went up and lock up. Because they had to separate us because we were taking control of other people's stuff. You feel me? I'm keeping it real. But to make the story a little shorter is, locked up in that cage, you an animal, man. When you get locked up, you just another person, another a lost soul. You know what I'm saying? You're an animal to them. Cause that's how you go. If you go to the zoo, you see what the animal live in, right? Doesn't matter. You see him roaming around the grass and all that, but at a certain hour when they close, that damn animal gotta go in the cage. Doesn't matter. He cannot stay free. He gotta go back in the cage. And that's how it is in prison. You might have your little snack, your this and this and that, but that's how it be. Your friends that you thought was your friends and they're not your friend, they became your enemy and your snitch and your backstabber. Realize that. Then the friends that you had outside that you used to look out for, buy them stuff, share stuff with, they're not your friend no more. Cause when you call them, they don't know what you at. Man, they say, crack, man, I got your back. I got your mom, I got everybody. They don't got your back. Only real friends got your back. Not all my friends, you know what I'm saying? Not saying because they were not my real friend, but some of them associate. I only had 3 that really took care of what they had to take care of. So when I came back out, I made sure they were straight. That's a real baller. Don't have no enemies. I can close my eyes at night with no pressure. And then sometimes it take a good woman to not to change you, but to make you strive much better to what you've been in. Because why I say that, when you got somebody negative in your life and continue being negative in your life, not towards you, but doing negative stuff, you continue doing negative stuff. So you always have to find somebody, a person that is a little over you, not under you. That they see more, they want something more in the future. Something more bigger than you, in a way that if you go with me, we could have this together. You got to have people like that. You can't have nonsense. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say the hood made me who I am. I did have good people around me at the end, pushing me for me to succeed and become a better man, a better person, a better father, a better husband. You feel me? All this. Who couldn't ask for that? Whoever thought myself, crap, was finna be this type of person. I have kids, I have grandkids that I live for now. That I'll be so happy when I see my grandkids, it's a crime shame. Now I see those moments that my father, that he used to see us, even when he had a lick or nothing, he would always find a way to make sure we were straight. You feel me? We lived in the system. We lived in welfare. We lived in forced down. We lived in the cheese and egg and milk era. Powder egg, powder milk. We lived in that. We even ate the military food, what they used to call MRI or whatever, that they used to give. I lived through that. I'm not ashamed to say that. I didn't born rich. We come from a good family, a good wealthy family that had money. But my daddy chose not to continue with that because they disagree with my mom or whatever his lifestyle. He's supposed to marry someone else, not my mom. And then they cut him off. But did I hate my family for that? I was mad, but I never hated them. My grandma kept saying, oh, they still my grandkids. Those my grandkids. They're the children of my son, meaning her son. So at the end of the day, she had to choose my mom or not none of us, but she chose all of us. So we built a relationship with my mom and dad. See, you just don't know how things work. Like I told you, racism's in everybody's family. My grandma on my daddy's side didn't believe in my mama on her family side, but they lived in the country. My daddy was city man. He ain't supposed to marry a country woman. You feel me? My grandma level was to another level, meaning she got bread like that. She looked down on my mom. But at the end of the day, she respected my mom. Because my mama was about my dad. She was about her children. And, money was coming in. My daddy had money because, he had money. He was a good blueprinter. And again, I'm not sitting here lying. We had a good life. But we lived in the community that we lived, like I say, man, it's a crime shame. But at the end of the day, I can sit here and thank a lot of people who believed in me that they're not here anymore. I was crazy. I'm gonna give you I used to go to Bronzeville Junior High School, and there was this teacher that always used to make me feel bad. You know, I used to want to beat his ass all the time. So I couldn't beat his ass. I couldn't get my hands on him. So what I used to do was mess up the lawnmowers, the engine. And his name was Mr. Bell was the art teacher. I think it was Mr. Cook, I think, if I'm not mistaken. The one who used to do the engine stuff, the class. He had curly burn and all that. I used to hate his ass. I hated his ass with a passion. You hear me? And I used to just mess up the lawnmower, you know, the little engine and stuff. Cause we used to take engine classes. I couldn't get to him, so I do that. And he showed me a tough love. Like, he was doing that to me because he was saying he grew up how I'm growing up. It was hard for him, but he saw something in me, but I'm not trying to look for it. I'm not trying to challenge that. So he was always hard on me. He said, you were very smart. You could break an engine down and put it back together with no problem, but you choose to continue doing foolishness stuff and all that. And he know what I'm doing out in the street. He said, that's not right. So I used to like, man, you don't know what you're talking about. But that was my attitude. That's another man that I would appreciate and say thank you so much, Mr. Cook and Mr. Bell, the art teacher. That he was cool as hell. Mr. Murkison, my band teacher. I used to play trombone, and he used to pick at me and shit. And I used to just leave because he was like, you got potential, but you don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you have Miss Bell. I mean, I forgot her name is. But my favorite one was Miss Lockhart, social study. And she English. Yeah, she was so cool with me. She was like another mother in Bronzeville. And again, Bronzeville was a black school. So look how hard it was for. See, I'm gonna give you. You go bug out, man. I sit back and watch these movies from the like I said, the 50s and 60s, when it was hard for brothers and sisters getting off the bus coming into a white school, and they were like looking at you crazy and shit, right? Bro, no bullshit you not. I'm not lying to you guys. When we used to get off the bus, but I used to stay in Bronx so I could walk. But when I used to see my Hispanic brothers and sisters, they were all Cubans. They used to live in the Melrose area, because you go to Melrose, and from Melrose you come to Bronzeville. So I used to see them come out the bus, man, and looking at them, they was afraid because they were coming into a black school. You understand? Population of Bronzeville was 99%. No, not 98%, and 2% was Hispanic. No whites. And when they used to get off the bus, you used to see it, man, like fear in their eyes, like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. It was different in Melrose because Melrose was in the community of more Hispanic, so it was like, how can I say, a ratio of, you could say 45 and the rest was Hispanic, or it could be 35 black percent, 1% white, and mixed with Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? So that was the ratio in Melrose Elementary. So it flopped when they had to come to Bronzeville. Why I'm saying it, because this is what I'm saying, how they felt, and I saw it in the eye, and they just tell me, you know what I'm saying? My Spanish was not that good, but it felt like they were out of their place, out of their era. It felt like they were being racist and towards them, and it was, because you had a lot of black brothers, black kids in there used to pick at them. They used to, throw stuff at them. Like the Hispanic girl, they'll pull on their hair and all that. So it was almost the same thing what the whites were doing to the blacks in the 60s and 70s, you know what I'm saying, in the school. And they were doing it to the Hispanic. And that's why I'm telling you, I seen it with my own eye. And, I used to get in so much fight over that stuff too, because I used to feel like, bro, you just ain't gonna touch her like that no more. And they used to say like, crap, man, you not them, man, because they start considering me as I'm part of the black community. You feel what I'm saying? They're outsiders. So it was hard for me to work on both sides. I used to tell them, man, they're Hispanic just like me. I'm Puerto Rican, but they're Cuban. But they were like, man, forget that, man, I'm Chico. And I used to fight. First person they called it Chico, I was ready to fight. Mr. Robinson, the principal, and Ms. Stephenson, all them, Debo, all of them tell you in Bronzeville, I was a hellraiser about stuff like that. You just ain't gonna try them like that. So I used to fight for my Latinos and brothers in Bronzeville. That was, half of that used to get me in a lot of trouble. And pretty soon the Hispanics started knowing who I was. They were like, oh, that's Miguelito, that's Miguel. He's, Puerto Rican, but he half black. and you know we go to him. And it got to a point that, how can I say it? Some of the Hispanic, I had my clique in there. You feel me? And it's in Mexican, Puerto Rican, we all call it, when it's a clique, it's a crica. You feel me? So we'll run. Man, listen, we had stuff going on because at the end, let's keep it real. In Brownville, the blacks, and that's real, had potential of doing other things. They were muscle. They were powerful, meaning they can control. But when Latinos start coming there, we start moving stuff. You feel me? We're moving stuff. We're bringing stuff because we're a different breed now. We're clicking and moving, and we're moving stuff. This ain't no movie. This is being honest. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of Hispanics, you know, I'm not saying I was bad for what I'm doing, but got a lot of respect, and they respected the black, and a lot of blacks. Then you start seeing the movement of black boy talking to the Hispanic girl, boyfriend and girlfriend. At first, you ain't see that. You ain't see the Hispanic girl talking to a black kid. You ain't see that at first at Bronzeville. By me being there, me moving and doing all this with other ones, we start making stuff like that because I was going with black girls. You feel me? That's for outcasters, you know. But dealing in life and society, I became who I am now, and I'm proud of who I am. Yeah, if I'd have saved all that money that I made growing up, I won't be here today, meaning I won't be preaching to y'all or nothing like that. I probably could have been a different person. It could have been somewhere else, you know. But God don't make a mistake, you know what I'm saying? Comes a time that he really got to knock you off and make you really humble to yourself, you know. That's why I say I don't lie about my past. I don't lie about my future. I don't lie about nothing when it comes down to where I come from, who I am, who is my family, who's my friend. I don't judge, man. Now, if you wrong, you wrong. If you on that dope, and I'm telling you, bro, I can't be around you because you on that dope. I know you're going through a set. Let's go get help for you, and we go get that help, and you get that help, and you choose to continue doing what you want to do wrong. That's on you, bro. That's on you. I ain't gonna hate you for it or nothing. It's gonna hurt me because I don't want to see you like that. But guess what? That's what you want. That's what you eat. That's what you want. Hey, that's on you, bro. I did my part. I gotta move it on. You feel me? That's on you. And I have friends that does that, and it happen, you know. And then people say, damn, oh, you hanging with the white dude, man. That's your buddy. Nah, man, listen, man. I don't care about color. Then he's my friend. He's my friend. Now, he ain't try you. You ain't gonna try him. And that's how it was. That's how it was. You know, some people look at me and say, man, on the phone, and be like, bro, you don't sound Hispanic. You don't sound Puerto Rican. You sound like you black or whatever. I don't care, bro. At the end of the day, I know where I stand at. I'm not a two-faced person that go try to play both sides of the road. No, I don't do that. Because when you lie one time, you got to continue lying to say that first lie. That's not me. You going to like me or dislike me. It's one of the two, and that's what it is. You know, and that's why I say thank you to the people who believed in me to where I'm at now. You know, to this day, I'm saying thank you. To all those teachers that really believed in me, police officers who believed in me, coaches who believed in me, that I had potential to do this. And like I said, them officers that were saying, Miguel, even if you don't play ball, you could be a coach and all that. And look, it became true. You know, I coach my two sons. I coach my son friends in Little League all the way to high school. I have kids in the NFL now doing great. You know what I'm saying? And I don't ask them for a penny or nothing because you know what? That was not my job to ask. Only thing I told them, when you make it, help the other ones. Look, help the little ones that's coming up that don't have that same chance that you have, but now you have. Use your skill to help them. You see what I'm saying? Because I lived my life. I did what I had to do. I choose what I wanted to do. I messed up my life when I was young, what I wanted to do. I played sport and all that. I could have been good in other things, you know what I'm saying? And guess what? I used to love movies. That's what I do now. I film. I film games. I film weddings and prom, funerals, the live stream, and all that. Like what I'm doing now, this is just a little thing I'm doing. But this is what I do. I'm happy at what I'm doing. You know, so you can't blame no one but blame yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's how this thing go. Blame yourself. Don't blame nobody else. If you did something, it's because you wanted to do it. It was nobody. Let's stop. Let's stop blaming society. Society always been here. Like I tell these cats in the street, like I was growing up, saying this. I'm gonna show y'all something. This is my block. Bro, you can't come over here. Nah, man, we put down here. This is my block. Bro, this is not your block, man. You don't even pay taxes on these damn blocks. You don't even have a name on this block. You don't own the block. They county own the damn block. Nigga, you just leasing and renting the block. And then the renting and leasing go cost you to die or kill or get shot or either one. Or you're going to jail. That's the lease that you have. The damn street don't belongs to you, homeboy. They repaid these damn street. They redo them. They paint them on all that. You don't own no damn block home. That's the mentality of the young cats. When I was growing up, we had that mentality. Same mentality that they have now. Man, this is my corner. This ain't your goddamn corner. Just because you got a little clique, you call this your shit. This ain't your shit, homeboy. Man, look. Listen to this shit. I tell them, same young cat. When your ass die, what you leaving for your family? Shit. You ain't leaving shit. That's how stupid, how dumb you is. They be like, crap, man, you can't talk to me like that, man. Just because, man, I respect your coach and all that. I'm keeping it real with you. What the fuck you have when you die, you gonna leave for your family? Shit. Because every time you make your money now, don't get me wrong. I'm not telling you. Let me just say it like this. If you're doing wrong, you're doing wrong. It's going to come a time that shit got to stop. So if you have the time of doing this shit, put some money to the side for a rainy day. Because when that shit get to a point and say it's done, it's done, it's done. Money that you got saved, something happened to you, your family can live off it. Or you save that money to get your mom and dad and your little brother and sister out of that shit you at. You feel me? Because that's where I was going at one time. When I was out there, I was saving the bread. I was buying shit for me and all that for my brothers and sisters, but I would put my money down. Boom, boom, saving. When it's a rainy day, something gonna happen. I have to be something else. I needed money to bond out. I needed money for cash. I need this. I need that. You gotta have cash. But these young cats don't think like that. Because they first $300 they make, they going to the mall and pay $300, $400 for a damn pair of tennis shoes. Y'all need, again, y'all some dumbass jits. Real shit. Y'all young jit, dumb, bro. And then you broke his hair. Now you don't got shit in your pocket. You can't even go to the to get something to eat because you got a $300, $400 shoes on. You dumb, bro. You real dumb. Now you might say, well, crap, you used to buy Bally's. Yeah, I used to love Bally's. My dog Black, he'll tell you. We used to, on payday, we used to go buy us a pair of Valley every pay period. Every pay period, we used to get that money. Well, pay period was not a regular pay period. When we was on the clock, we got our money. You feel me? We went to Valley, the Ross. We used to buy a Bear Pally, the clothes, all the time. I buy black, he buy red. We wear the same size. Hey, bro, Black, let me wear your red. Boom. Hey, I'm gonna buy the purple Valley. You buying the yellow one, right? Yeah, bro. Boom. Every day. By the time when me and Black had nothing but Valley, remember Valley used to be 115, 120, somewhere around there. We young cat. We're 14, 15 years old. You feel me? All right? I'm wearing $115 Valley, but I used to have a pair every week. You feel me? With clothes. Boom. You put Black shit and my shit together, bro. I believe, honestly, with Valleys and clothes together, honestly, in one good month or whatever, we probably have about 10 grand. I might be exaggerating, but somewhere around there with the Valleys and clothes and all that shit we used to wear. Feel me? And my brother was good. You feel me? And that's what I'm saying. But I put money to the side. When Black, hey, boy, I need bond, boom, my dog was out. Yo, crack, this crack, bro, Black, boy, I was bond out. Crack, we need to hit it. We need to get up out of here. Down the car, out of here. We have money for stuff like that. See, these young niggas don't think like that. And you see the word I just say, these young niggas, because that's how we used to be. Young niggas don't think like that. These young cats don't think like that. They don't think about what's going to happen. Now you got your mama, your daddy, your uncle, your auntie, your sisters, and little brother crying for what you did. It's like an old saying my mom said at the end. You live by the steel, you die by the steel. You hang with the crew that you go die by that crew. Your crew will turn their back on you in a heartbeat. You got a lot of these cats out here now that they play both sides. Bro, that's a bad connection. You can't play both sides. You go stay with one side, and that's it. If you go play both sides, you better just say, hey, I don't fuck with none of you guys. Leave me alone. I'm gone. I don't deal with you. Don't be on their posts. Don't even get on their video shit. Don't do nothing. But you got some cats too that they play hard. Like I say, they think that how you say it? They buddy got money. They in the NFL.
It's 4 o'clock.
They in the NBA. They got money like that, and you living in their career and you flogging their money, their guns, and all that. Now you playing hard. You playing a lifestyle that in reality you nothing but a shit eater. You feel me? And you playing a life that people calling you out, and then when it's time to get called out, remember when you get called out, you got what he legit say. They got your head, bro. They on your head now. Because you put yourself in there because you want to play both sides. Can't play both sides. Now me, my opinion, I'm just saying I ain't no scrub. I ain't no snitch. I ain't no punk ass dude. If I got my dog, he's in basketball, baseball, whatever, he take me in. Yeah, he might have gun and all that. That's for his safety and all that. He go share his bread like, yo, crack, here, man. He got some money, go buy his shirt and all that. I'm going to do right. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, when he lose that, what he going to fall on? You can't help him. You feel me? And sometimes these young brothers that go to the NFL, they young-minded, they dumb-minded because they feel, oh, my nigga's a job. I got my bonus and I got this. That shit ends, bro. They get tired of your shit. And then the house that you got, bro, or the little apartment that you got, or your little condominium that you got, remember, that shit got to get paid. I bet you right now, half of y'all don't pay your shit on time. Half of y'all ain't even pay your shit off. You feel me? Y'all live day by day. But guess what? That shit get old too. Now, the same little nigga that you got with, he feeding off you. You see what I'm saying? And that's where I say, to the point that I don't deal with that shit no more, bro. When my dog looked out for me, I looked out for him. You feel me? When he needed a place to stay, he had it. If I needed a place to stay, crash and all that, I had it. You feel me? But I'm not going to use his stuff to look like I'm a different type of person. Because people go call you out, bro. You a scrub. You ain't about that life. Then you get mad when they call you out, and then you want to do something. You become a puppet. You become a playmaster. So this is where I say, this is where our young brothers get killed, who get in that type of life and don't know how to get out of it because it's too late and you get knocked off. You put yourself in those predicaments. You really did. Bro, be yourself and only be yourself. If you didn't make it in football, now you in music, continue doing what you're doing because life don't end there. You feel what I'm saying? Keep doing what make you happy. But don't play both sides. Because what's going to happen is when you play both sides, one of the sides going to get tired of you and set you up with the other side to get you. And that's it. You out of there. Now you got your mom and dad and nephew, cousin, sisters, and little brothers crying over you. My baby was all this. My baby, yeah, your baby was all that. But your baby, you ain't know what your baby was doing, huh? Because Facebook, Instagram, Twitter don't lie. Those videos are there forever. And I laugh. And I see some of my kids. I'm telling you, I see some of the kids that I know on Facebook and on Twitter doing these things. And I'm like shaking my head like, I'm not saying you soft and all that, but you showing Publix everything. You already putting yourself in that position. This is where we can fall back into the police department. You got good officers that can read through that and say he ain't nothing but a doughboy, that we can get him real quick. And then you got the other ones that don't got no sense, that they want to hurt you. And they're like, oh, he got a machine gun. He ready to kill cops. So we need to kill him before he kill us. Or when they got you, they doing you wrong because of the possession that you showing on video. You out here holding an AK, smoking out, listening to your music. Ain't nothing wrong listening to rap music, hip hop, and all type of crazy shit. But you showing something that you're not. So that's why I say, if you live that life, you better be about that life. You better be body about that. Because at the end of the day, man, if you're not about that, trust me, your wins will get caught quick. It could be by the police or by your own kind. So remember what I'm saying. If you don't live that life and you're not about that life, bro, don't try to protect that life. And that's real. You might be saying we old school gangsters, street gangsters, hustlers and all that. You become old and that shit get old, man. You don't want to deal with that shit because you can't sleep. You can't move how you want to move because you got all eyes on you. You don't know who going to come at you. Bro, I'm to the point I don't have to worry about stuff like that. I always, what we call a swiggle, you got to keep your head on the swiggle all the time. Know where you at. Even to this age, I might be coming in your neighborhood and I'm looking around. You know, I don't know this neighborhood. I don't know where I'm at. You know, I'm dropping you off, but I don't know who mad at you and all that. I need to see where it's coming and all that because if something happened to me, my family going to know where it was at, who was with me, who was all that. Because when something happened, I know they going to come look for that person. Same thing with my kid. Hey, where you at, bro? It's not being nosy. I need to know where you at, homie. Something happened, I need to know who was with you. Because guess what? When something happened, I'm going to come for that person. And that person gonna have to tell me from what time to what time, I don't care. Because I'm gonna find who did my son, who did my daughter, who whatever. Or my nephew, or my cousin, whatever. I'm gonna find out. And that's how I grew up on. See, some of y'all don't do it that way. Some of y'all just don't care. Y'all run y'all life in a crazy mode. I call y'all PlayStation. Y'all think PlayStation mode. Real stuff. And that's real. And it's sad. It's really, really, really sad. And that's where I'm at in my life. You know what I'm saying? That I'm very retired and stuff. And I was just, you know, I was playing with this live stream, just testing to see if it worked and stuff. Because I'm going to be doing football pretty soon and stuff. And it just came to my mind. I wanted to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Family, man, everybody out here, you know, we have good heart, you know, pray for both family because at the end of the day, a mother don't raise a child to be a evil kid. If you look at these kids, you know, you see a white kid, a black kid, a Hispanic kid, a Chinese kid, a little kid, they playing with each other. They don't know hate. They wasn't born to hate. It's what you teach them and feed them and tell them what, you know, the older they get, you start telling them stuff like that. Then they think it's true and then it's happening. And then you surround them with people who don't have knowledge and you surround them with people with like the Klan, you know, when they raised the little white kids and all that. That little white kid was not like that when he was born, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say it's how they get raised, how they get promoted to this stuff. So it's like what you feed him. If you feed this kid hot dog, that's all he know how to eat is hot dog. But when he tastes a hamburger, he like, it tastes good, man. I like it. He'll start maneuvering to the hamburger. Am I right? That's how it is. But if you keep feeding him the hot dog, that's all he wants. Hot dog. And that's how it go. You know, it's how you raise your children. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I look at kids, man. I'll be like, man, kids don't born with hate, dislike. It's what we teach them, what we tell them. And kids believe their parents. So at the end of the day, it starts at home, bro. And it hurts because you got good parents that teach. Again, my mom and my dad they were good parents. Even my stepdad, when my mom got divorced, they taught us from right and wrong, bro. It just, we choose to do wrong. We choose, not, they ain't choose for us. Yeah, they did wrong. We knew they were doing wrong. They were for living. But at the end, my mom said, man, this is what I had to do. But I never asked you to do this for me. And you might say, well, your mama was a bad mom because she was doing it and you was looking at it. But she never showed us. She never had us in her business. She never had us to do this. Or we never seen that side. You understand what I'm saying? Until it happened one day. She never showed us that. But she raised us to be good kids and respectable kids to your elders and everyone else. Help your elders, help your blind, help your deaf people. I never tried a handicapped person. I never fought a handicapped person. I never picked on a handicapped person. Because that can happen to anybody. Look to this day, man. My daughter's blind. I hate blind jokes. Why? Because I feel that type of way. You know what I'm saying? You take your sight for granted. You know what I'm saying? Don't pick at them. They need us more than ever. What happened? Let's just say something happened that everybody who can see dies and they can't. You know what I'm saying? They're here for themselves now. Think about stuff like that. That's sad. You know, you have to be here to help them. See what I'm saying? So we as community must help each other, man. At the most, I'm not saying today or tomorrow. Work on it. Man, go out when it's time to vote for real, man. When it's time to vote, go out in big numbers. Vote, man. Let your vote be heard. Stand on the line. Like, let's say you know how they do the count for it. They come on TV. Man, we need to go out there to the place where they got all the voting. Find out where they take all the paper, all the voting at, and let's line up out there, thousand people in front of that building, making sure nothing go in and nothing come out, nothing fishy goes on. Have people in there watching what's going on. Our votes count until we control our votes. Again, until we control what we call, let's kidnap our votes. Let's kidnap what we believe in. That's the only way we can control who sit in these chairs. That's real. But people vote for what is benefiting for them. Let's start controlling our system, man. From solid waste all the way to the manpower. Let's control this, man. And let's stop helping our poor. Our poor deserve more than what we're going through, man. That's real, man. Help the eldies. The eldies need our help more than ever, man. Our handicapped kids and children, our friends and fathers and mothers, they need that, man. Don't get me wrong. We got young people with babies that need a place to stay, but they use the system the wrong way. Like Section 8, man, give Section 8 to the right people, man. Real stuff. Until those type of people, those directors, start sending social workers like in the old day, go to their house, check their house, look at the condition of those kids living. Everyone have to have a purpose. And I'm telling you, you might say, nah, man, that's attacking the poor people. No, it's not attacking the poor people. Making sure that you run in their house the right way. If the government is giving you $1,000 pay and you're renting $1,000, that house should not be looking like shit. Your kids should not be looking like shit. Those kids should be eating okay. Because goddamn it, you ain't paying for your damn rent. The government paying for it. So if I got to babysit your ass, I'm going to have to babysit your ass. Send people out there and check. You got people who don't deserve to be on Section 8. And that's real. Don't deserve to be on Section 8. Just taking advantage of the program. Should get your ass knocked off and let someone else get that who really deserve it. And then the other thing is, everybody on Section 8 not bad, man. That's real. And I'm saying it's not. But you got some that is on Section 8 that destroy people's property. Don't care about nobody's shit. Those are the people that you need to deal with. And I'm not just talking about one creed, one kind. I'm talking about all y'all. You see it with the white, the blacks, the Hispanic, and all that. Again, it's all y'all. It's all of us. Until you learn how to respect yourself, no one gonna respect yourself. Believe in your... I'm always like this, man. Believe in your race at all times. Believe in who you is. Believe in your roots. Never forget where you come from. Okay? Follow your roots. Follow your heart. Follow your mind. Because everything else will follow. Respect each other, man. Again, don't get slick. Even if you know the law, like an attorney, don't the attorney tell you, don't say nothing. Stay quiet. If he asks you, give him what you need to give him. But don't get slick. Don't agitate to make it worse. If you hear the tone of his voice like, give me your goddamn license and registration, you already know he's agitated. One thing you got to say, officer, what happened? What did I do? Can you please tell me what happened? Why you pulled me over, officer? Goddamn, you didn't hear what I goddamn said. Give me your goddamn license and registration. That's when you know this phone right here need to come on and need to start pressing record. Lawyer might tell you, oh, listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing and take this. Don't be a smart ass. Don't be a slick ass, because it's gonna cost you a lot of trouble. Not saying you're gonna be a punk. I'm sorry to curse. Not gonna make you a pussy or a less man. When you hear that tone of voice, we as young people don't like that. And I'm one of them, I don't like that. But I'm gonna tell you what I balance. Balance of I don't like, or balance of life. I balance for life. Even I didn't like what the hell you said to me and spoke to me, my phone will be on recording what's going on. But I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna leave that day with that recording alive. Why I say this? It's like what my mom and daddy say. Sometimes you gotta learn how to pick your fight. You can run and fight another day. What you do with this is you run and fight another day. In that split second, your life will be gone in that second. So I'm not saying Be very careful of what you do and how you do things. Make sure this phone is on at all time recording. When the officer walk up to you, man, make sure, and I'm going to keep this shit real to you. Man, roll them down, windows down. You be like, oh, no, man, that's fight my constitution and all that. Again, you see the consequence for a Latino and a black person. 98% of the time, your ass will get shot or your ass going to get snatched out the car. You hear what I'm saying? I'm not saying to be a punk or pussy or asshole or whatever. Dude will go keep you alive. That's not making you less than a man. You roll those damn windows down because it's going to want to be one officer coming this way. And I'm going to show you something. When that officer put their hand or their finger on your car, they're already pushing that for their fingerprint to be on it in case anything happens. You fuck them up and you take off their fingerprints on there. They were the last person to see. You always have an officer go come and he can always stand to your left. Or if not, he's going to tell you. If you can't see through those windows, you already know. If you can't see through those windows, you violating. They say it's violating. You know you want intent. Roll your window down, please. Roll your back windows down. You roll them down. That's it. Don't question out there. When you roll it down, window down, you roll it down. Put your hazards on. Alright? Put your hazards on. Turn the motherfucking radio off. That's it. He gonna come with his flashlight. You gonna be like, yeah, officer, can you push the flashlight a little bit, man? Because it's hurting my eye. Boom. He might be an asshole. No, I need to see who you is. Okay, no problem. Make sure you already have your license and registration. Close to you. Don't go down reaching for the glove compartment. Don't reach in the middle glove compartment. Don't go scoop down. The first thing you gonna think, you got a firearm and you have something. Question usually they ask you, man, license and registration. First thing you gonna say, well, officer, I have my license and registration, but can I ask you what's the reason I got pulled over, please? You being polite with their ass. Now, he might still be the dick officer, right? I don't need to tell you that. And this question is like how we get mad, like, yes, I do. You need to tell me why you pulled me over. And then you go from back and forth, then it get agitation and all that. The only thing you can just try to solve the problem is, officer, do me a favor, please. The car is off. My hazard is on. Please call your supervisor because I feel you being hostile. I don't want no problem, please. My phone is recording. And he gonna tell you, oh, my camera's recording. And you can say, okay, officer, I don't know if you're recording now, but my phone recording. But please, can you call the supervisor? Or please, can you tell me why I got pulled over? Now, as a driver like I was that morning, I was wrong. I was speeding. So I had to go through all that motion. He was right. I was wrong. He was on the right side of me, on the passenger side, with a flashlight, and he questioned me, and I gave him the questions. I had my license and registration. He said, you don't need that. Stay alive. Don't speed, bro. He gave me not a big lecture, but he told me something that he was right, and I was wrong. So don't give them a hard time to escalate the problem to be a bad one. You got a lot of young brothers now that they think they know the law because they see the Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, that they see other brothers chopping the officer down. They think they can do the same shit, but you don't know a goddamn thing. One thing you know, sometimes smoking your weed and shit, and you don't know half of the shit what goes after the code and the conduct and all that. Don't give them that chance. And I always tell people, if you go ride dirty, you know the consequence if you riding dirty. Real shit at the end of the day. People say, oh, they don't have the reason to search my car and all that. Yeah, they don't have the reason to search your car. But by them smelling marijuana, there's two things they gonna say. You can just come at them and say, hey, officer, before we go this far, my windows are down. You know, I'm legit. Here go my license and registration, and I have my license for the marijuana medicine. Man, you cut the whole conversation down. You feel me? You making the process real fast. People say, oh, they don't need to know who you is, who all that. They ain't this and this and that. But you gotta look at it as a law enforcement. They go follow shit. They smell marijuana. What's the first thing they think? You're a dealer. You're a dealer. You out here smoking, so they feel like you probably smoke 1 joint, 2 joint. You might have something in the trunk. Let me call the dog. Okay, man, no problem. Realistically, you need a search warrant to search my car. But by them having a sniff of the marijuana in your car, it gave them all the open window to search your ass. You could do two things, bro. Be straight or just take it like a man, and get ready for what's coming next. And it hurt to say that, but that's how it be. That's why when I pick up my cat, I be like, hey, bro, you not on that shit? Because I don't want no problem. I want to come home every day. It's not being because I'm soft. I love me too much. I'm not ready for my kids, my family, my wife, everybody to see me in the coffin for my stupidness. No. So I ask you, brothers and sisters, stop trying to play this life, man, and start doing shit that could keep you alive. Again, pick your battles. Pick your battles. Even if you're not recording, man, run that game and say, hey, my phone is recording, officer. I'm gonna go by the law, by what you say, license and registration. What's the damn problem? That they go pull your information. Number one, they go pull your information to see if you got any warrants out. That's the first thing they want to look for, to make sure you don't have no warrants. If you know, and this is what I always say, if you know you got warrants, what the hell you doing out there driving? Am I right? This is what I'm saying. You know you got warrants and they looking for you. Why be in public? You supposed to be hiding. You supposed to have somebody that go buy the shit for you. You got to have somebody go buy the food for you. It's going to come a time that you going to have to go face the maker. You going to have to go to jail. So if you got warrants and motherfuckers are looking for you, why be out in public? Now, who's the dumbass? You the dumbass. So don't sit here and say, oh, you did this, you did that. You giving a bitch a hard time and you know fucking damn well that shit gonna come back. Am I right? And the shit that I really hate from people too sometimes, bro, and some officers do this shit, just because you look like somebody else, they want to blame me for that shit. And I hate that shit. Because we look alike. Oh, this car look like whatever. I hate that shit. It pissed me off. But I know how to control my situation within myself. Many times in my lifespan, I have been pulled over by officers. And I know the ones that pulled me, they wanted to whoop my ass, wanted to snatch my ass out the car. But I played it the right, not because I was a sucker. I know how to play the damn system. I know how to do the shit the right way. But they won't fuck me up. Or I end up fucking them up as a kind of way. Especially when I have grandkids in the car or I have my family members in the car. I'm not going to make a fucking drama out of something. Bitch, you pulled me over. I know I was not in the wrong and all that. But I'm not going to sit here and with the bullshit and go back and forth with you all the fucking day. The more you hesitate, the more you make it worse. 3 things, man. License and registration. Also, why I got pulled over. Please, can you tell me what pulled over? I got my license and registration. You can see it here. But if it's going to be a problem, please call your supervisor. I feel more comfortable with your supervisor. My car is off. I'm not going nowhere. Matter of fact, officer, here go the keys. Take the keys out of the ignition. Boom. See, I'm not going nowhere. That's it. That's all you have to say. Because you're not making the problem bigger than it is. Now you're controlling what's going on. If you're carrying a firearm, again, you don't have to tell them. I might be wrong. But license and registration, here go your license for the firearm. Officer, here go the keys out. You know, I'm not going nowhere. I have a firearm. Here go my license. My firearm is right there. You put your hands, always put your hands out. You know what I'm saying? Here you go, your officer. The officer don't have the right to touch you or whatever. But if he feel like, okay, you have a firearm, can I please get your firearm? Here you go, your officer. Go ahead and take it. You're not being less of a man. You're controlling the situation. Okay, you gave him, or he can say, stand there, don't move. Don't move. Let me get your license registration, be a second officer. He'll call it up. You legit and all that. Different law for different state. You will be legit. You didn't get tried. You didn't get misled. You did not try them. You follow the rule. You probably didn't like how he said it to you, but it is what it is. Because at the end of the day, if you black, they gonna try you no matter what. Because that's how it is until we get these racist ass cops out of the system. We got Hispanic fucking officers do the same shit too. They do it to us. They do it to you. You got black cops that do the same shit too. Don't get it twisted. You got black cops that do the same shit. That's why I say it go down the pipe, man. It's not just one race. It go down the fucking pipe, all the way down the pipe. For real. This shit is not just one creed. It's all races. So save your life. Like I just said, life do matter. All life matter. So your life does matter. If you got a family you want to come home to. God forbid that you did everything right and you still got killed. That's the sad part. That officer deserved to get the electric chair that fast. Don't even give him the shot. Just give him the electric chair because that officer did everything wrong. You did everything right. You did what you're supposed to do. You did not fuss. You did not argue. You did not call him out of his name. You did not call him an asshole, a dick, a motherfucker, you dirty cop, you pig, and all that. You did not call him all that. You say yes sir, no sir. What's your name, officer? He'll tell you his officer. You know, all that. All this shit that you see, that I'm being honest, some of these white folks that put out there for you to do, some of them are good with good intentions, and some of them are for bad intention to get your ass eliminated. Do you know that? Pay attention to the videos. Stop being a fucking follower and be who you is. If you want to know about the fucking law, you go to a fucking library, sit your ass down, and read the law book. Or make copies. Or go on the website and get the copies. Or you put this shit on your on your car. Like some of these white folks do. When the police officer, they show them that shit and the officer read it real quick. And they boogie. You do the same thing too, bro. It's freedom of speech. But it's how you do it. You might have that same paper, but you say, man, fuck you, police officer. This, man, you better read this shit, you dumbass motherfucker. You a dumbass, stupid ass cracker. Da la 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 la. You think that cracker like that shit? Do you think that officer like that shit? Let's be real, man. No. Same thing with a black officer. Man, you's a house ass nigga, man. You a police, man. You black, man. You supposed to be protecting us, man. You from the hood. You with that bullshit. You a fuck ass house nigga, man. No fuck ass. I know it is, man. What the fuck you gonna do? I bet you ain't had that shit on. I'll whoop your ass. Think he gonna like that? You see how I was talking? Who the hearing ass motherfucker is? You see what I'm talking about? Same thing, bro. No bullshit, you Hispanic. Oh, yo, pussy ass nigga, you from across the water, yo, Mexican ass looking ass. Man, you gonna try to give me a ticket, man? You just like me, man. What the fuck wrong with you, man? You fucking Mexican burrito eating ass motherfucker. Potato head ass nigga eating shit. Here come a slap. Pop! Now you done lost your life. Same thing with a Chinese cop. We gotta happen to fuck with them. Man, look here, man. How you gonna fuck with me, yo? Chow mein looking ass motherfucker. Just called him out of the name. Now, if you're recording, the officer come to you and say, you fucking nigger, give me your license and registration, boy, you know from that your fucking light bulb should light up this big. Light up. Fucking he just called you a fucking nigger, or he called you a fucking spit. If he call a white dude you fucking honky, you fucking white lover, or Mexican, you fucking wetback, your light bulb should light up like this. Boop. Nick, this phone gotta be on. Boy, I had like 10 motherfucking phone in my car. I swear to God on my daddy grave, this motherfucking phone would be on. I would call somebody on the phone, recording at the same time. Man, listen, you're not being a pussy. You're not being an ass. Now, again, I apologize to curse, but I have to keep it so real for you to understand where I'm coming from. Feel the fear of someone. When you get called out like that, you know he's the police. You understand? He's the police. If he can lie on report, he gonna do you in. Man, here go my license registration. I'm mad, boy. I'm like, he go like, what's your problem? Ain't no problem, officer. Ain't no problem. He go my license registration. I don't have a problem. Man, record this shit. Bro, I leave that day, swear to God on my daddy grave, the next day, I will be at the police station showing them this shit. I'm going to let them know I'm showing you this. Save your video. Take your video, send it to your mama, send it to your daddy, your friends, your buddies, and all that, and let them know if something happened to me, if I go to jail and all that, send this shit out. I will go to the police station. I want to see the captain. I want to see whoever. I want you to see this, or I want you to handle this the right way. I want to see it when you handle it, or I'm going to put this in the media. Because a law enforcement is not just representing himself. He's representing the body of the law enforcement. And that in that place. Because my prime example is, let's say he's from station 17 and you go to station 16, he's not for 16. You feel me? They'll tell you, oh, he's not from this one, he's for 16. But you showed it to them. You still filed a complaint on the 16. Now you're going to the 17 to finish the complaint because now that captain or that mayor of that substation know what's going on. Now, it's not like covering up shit. Too much people know. So this is how you do things. And yeah, you're going to, as a manhood, you just tried me. Now, you could have handled it another way. A bad way. If you have the ups, you'd have did his ass. It's him or you. 90% of the time, he probably had that fucking camera on and got you. Now you're in there for murder, killing the cop. You see what I'm saying? We can do all types of ways. Get you a nice ass lawyer that you know that lawyer gonna be like, we can make money on this. I want that money. You find you a lawyer like that, you hurt his ass. You hurt him, and personally him. You go prosecute his ass to go to jail, and you suing his ass for recommending all that shit. And you sue the police station for hiring him. The police station don't have a choice but to let his ass go because it's going to cause him problem, cause the station problem. It's going to cause the police station problem. You understand what I'm saying? Ability. Have notice of what you're doing before you do crazy shit. When I always tell you, hey, stop, let me talk to you. Just stand where you at. Like you say, stand. Let them come. If you say, come here, you tell them, no, officer, I'm afraid too many bad stuff happen. Once you come to me, give me 5 feet, we can talk. Not being because you a punk, it's because you want to stay alive, man. He might come back and say, nah, what you got, son? You got a gun? I don't got no gun, officer. I don't have a gun. 2 ways I always tell people, man, listen, when you in that type of predicament, just raise your hand, man. Keep your hand, officer, I ain't not and look, keep it. Why is it half of the time the officers feel bad? They're like, man, put your hands down, man. If you don't got nothing, put your hands down, man. I just want to talk to you. Okay, officer, I'm putting them down, please. I'm putting them down. And you keep them just like that to your side. Don't move. Don't give them something to think that you're going to do something. That's half of the time that we budge, we do one of them move. First thing they going to react. And you sit there, it's not being, man, you being less man. Again, the question is, do you love yourself? Do you love your life? Do you want to live? Well, live, man. Live. And then you might say, no, Miguel, because you got to stand up for your right. You is standing up for your rights. You want to live, man. We don't lost too many black brothers and Hispanic brothers, Latino brothers, man, on some dumb shit. That it should have never happened. We need to clean it up. We have to clean it up from the state attorney office, police station, from the top to the bottom, FBI, from bottom, from top, and keep going. I mean, they work for you, man. Don't get in their face, say my tax or whatever. Yeah, we know. And listen to this, man. And this is where I laugh at. I see the young bucks, right? Oh, man, fuck ass dude. Nigga, you, man, nigga this, nigga that. Bro, you work for us. Hey, Jit. For real, dog. Where you work at? You ain't paying shit. I am. What the fuck? You ain't paying shit. You don't pay taxes. Listen, do you pay taxes on a $10 bag? Do you pay $5 for every bag you sell? Nah, right? You ain't paying your taxes, man. Shut the fuck up. What the fuck you talking about, bro? It's funny. That's why I laugh at. I'm like, that's how stupidness is. Real dumb. But is it right for an officer to take your life? No, it's not, man. Even if you're doing dumb shit like that, it's not right, man. Man, listen, those guns are there to protect if it's really, really, really bad, man. Again, gun don't kill. It's the person that hold the gun that kills. And this is where I say we need to help each other and know what we say to these officers. Because, yeah, he might did you wrong. I saw another video that this dude grabbed the brother by the neck and set him down. And he was dead ass wrong. But if you look at the whole video, see, I look on both sides. Officer was always, he was wrong at all time, but you gave him more fuse to deal with. You see what I'm saying? It could have got worse. You kept calling him dirty ass pig, you dirty this, dirty that, da-da-da. Control what you say. Because even when it comes down to the officers and all that, to get his ass ripping man down, or get him suspended, or get him fired, they gonna be like, you was agitating him anyway. You kept calling him out of his name. What are you finna do? Just stand there and listen? But if you tell a man, look, sir, you violated my rights, you know you dead wrong. Or you can say you dead ass wrong for what you're doing. You know you wrong, officer. You know I'm gonna report you. Da-da-da-da. Those people who go watch the video, who go rip a man that officer, who want to fire him, take his pension and all that, they gonna say this young man, true enough, probably did something, but he ain't served this. He did not call you out your name. He did not make you to fight him and all that. He just was telling you how he felt. Now, that same video, you see how I did it? Now, the other side of the video, you don't know, man, fuck your fuck ass cracker. Man, you dead ass wrong, man, for what you doing, pussy ass nigga. I'll fuck your pussy ass out, you fuck ass dumb ass. Y'all some dumb ass niggas. Y'all some dumb ass crackers. Man, you dumb ass pussy ass police officer. You dumb as fuck, man. You know you wrong, man. I ain't do shit, man. What the fuck, motherfucker, nigga? Da-da-da-da-da. Now, same video, officer was wrong, but who continue agitating the fucking whole shit? You were. Let's be real now. The panic go sit there and say, yeah, officer, you was wrong. But this young man kept pushing the issue. Yeah, we're going to reprimand you. We're going to take you off you're going to be suspended for a week, 2 weeks. Now, dude, if you'd have kept your fucking mouth shut and do it the right way, now he just got suspended for 2 weeks or whatever. If you'd have did it the right way, his ass would have got fired, or the state attorney would have had charges on his ass. But by you being an asshole, thinking you know the shit, and then you talking all that crazy shit, you're not making the situation better. You just making it worse. So it's like one eye watching the other. Well, fuck it, you was wrong. He was fucking wrong. Okay, let's just suspend his ass for the little man that could shut the fuck up and don't say nothing. You ain't win, dumbass. But if you stand there and you know, as long as you don't put your fucking hands on me, hey, officer, you can't do that. You know you broke the law by putting your hands on me. I did not attack you. I did not touch you, but you touched me. You violated my zone. You violated the rights. You talking to him like that with sense and shit, and it's being recorded? Telling you 100% of the time, they gonna look at your story and his, and they gonna say, man, officer, you fucked up. You fucked up. We're sorry you did a lot of good for our community, for the force, but we gotta do something to you. They gonna look at the captain. They gonna look at the fucking mayor, and they gonna say, it's on y'all hands. Y'all gotta do something. But half of the fucking time, when you look at the videos, it's what you say and what you do will save these pussy ass police officers from not getting fucking fired. This is what I'm saying. Now, you gonna come and text me, or you gonna comment on my shit and say, man, you don't know what the fuck you saying. You don't know what you're saying, Miguel. And again, I'm sorry to cuss. You don't know what you're saying. It ain't like that in real life. Yes, it is, bro. Yes, it is. It's what you do and how you do things. Because I've been there. Did that. I've been there. I've been there. And sometimes I may put my foot in my motherfucking mouth sometimes and say the wrong thing that it changed the whole conversation. That's why I respect authority. At first, I never respect authority because I felt authority was something else for me. I don't want nobody telling me what the hell to do and what, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? I tell you what. You don't like authority, right? Go ahead and do something wrong and let the motherfucker send you to prison. And we're going to see if you like authority or not, man. If you're a badass, the motherfucker going to tell you what time to get up, what time to eat, what time to go take your dirty ass bath. When you going to go outside and play, bitch, you in the babysitting department now. And then you going to have other niggas that you ain't with that body shit. And you ain't about these right here. You don't know how to handle this shit, or you don't know how to get something like this and defend yourself, or make your own. They gonna tell you when they gonna take your ass to, or who you gonna bang in their ass, or you gonna be doing somebody. So don't give me that bullshit that you can't take authority. Keep it real to the game, bro. Keep it to. At the end of the day, it's about you staying alive, man. You staying alive. Not being an asshole or being a dumb. I bet you if you do it stuff like that, even if you're mad, man, just try. Even if you're mad, just try to compose yourself to a point that it don't escalate. That you could come back later with your phone or your friend who recording shit, and you could end up suing the shit out the police. It might take a while, but guess what? The more you're on their ass and more you're on your ass, the captain and lieutenant can't have this shit coming in all the fucking time, bro. At the end of the day, you want to get paid, right? You gonna come want to get your check, right? You gonna tell the supervisor, hey man, you owe me a check. Supervisor, hey, I'm coming back tomorrow, man. I need my check. Okay, no problem. You owe me a check. You still ain't want to pay me. You go get my attorney now. For all that time you had me waiting, suffering and all that, you go pay me now. That's what you gotta do, man. You got attorneys out there, man, that get paid for suing officers, get paid for suing companies like that, corporations and stuff like that. Bro, that's all you gotta do, man. Take your manhood sometime. Put that shit in your pocket and say, man, I'm still alive. I didn't like how he tried me, like I'm a punk ass or a pussy or whatever, but I'm gonna deal with him in another format. And trust me, man, officers will know you by your first and last name when you nothing to be fucked up with. Meaning, they gonna know not to fuck with you no more. And that's how people beat the system. You gotta understand. And again, am I saying was it right for those victims to die in their hands? No, it was not. It was a crime. It was a crime, and I'm not saying that it wasn't. It was a crime of taking their life. Whatever what happened, you took their life. You took somebody, again, like the other officer, like the mayor and the senators, all that. You took someone's son, father, uncle, brother, nephew. You took somebody from somebody. At the end of the day, you're going to have to deal with that. Because your time going to come. And you're going to have to repent for that. And you're going to have to pay for that. So what I'm saying to you, for you want not to fall in. I'm not saying that they did that to cause problems. It's how to fuel the thing. Man, listen, man. I don't see other videos when an officer is messing with this person, that same person that he's talking to him, say, hold on, boom, boom, call 911. I got officer, what's your name? Da, da, da. I'm at a certain location, please. Can y'all send someone else here because he is very hostile. I'm on the phone with you guys. I don't want to get off the phone with you guys. Da, da, da. Man, by law, if I'm not mistaken, if you're on the phone with 911, they're going to stay on the phone with you because they think the situation is really hostile. Until another law enforcement come and all that, you making it aware that this is going on. But when I start arguing with you and I'm arguing with your authority, I'm like, man, F you. Forget what you say. You can't do shit to me because I ain't do shit, da 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 da. And I'm going back and forth with body reaction and all that. Now you're crossing that path that you're looking for action. That's it, man. But some officers, man, they cool. They come and say, okay, how you say that? Man, what's your name? You can say, man, why you need to know my name? What did I do, officer? Did I do anything? Because I know I ain't do nothing. They might like, oh, no, we just want to ask your name. Don't be funny and give them an alias-ass name because they going to get you for that. What you got to lose, bro? If you know you clean and you ain't do shit wrong, man, just keep it real. My name is Miguel. What's your name, officer? And guess, half of the time, y'all open up an outlet of another. No, man, I just want to make sure you was there. Sometimes it hurt you or I'm from this community and this and this. Now I haven't seen you around here lately. Okay, fine, man. Nothing wrong with that, bro. Sometimes it's gonna hurt your feeling, but guess what? I'm Puerto Rican, I'm black or whatever. I live in this hella fucking community. He don't know I live here. He don't know how much money I make. You might be over his head. He probably feels some type of way like, how in the hell this dude can live here and I can't? You ever thought about that? Sometimes they admire you. It's how you do it. Is you gonna be a house nigga or a house spick for respecting them, even if you're wrong, and say, listen, this is this and this and this and that. And then you disrespect your manhood, this and this and this and this and that. Okay, officer, no problem. You gave him your license, registration, whatever. Take that shit to the boss the next day. Show them, listen, I felt like I was violated. You go to your attorney, I feel like I was violated from this officer, this how he did things. When they had videos don't lie, shit don't lie, I'm telling you, half of the fucking time, 98% of the time, you go beat them. When the officer got a lot of complaints, and listen, I'm gonna tell you something, just don't go to the captain, go straight, and look. Just go to the, what they call that, the police, that police the police, what is it, a fair, something, whatever, go to them and give it to them. The more you put papers in, come back and say, hey, don't think that everything will happen the next day. You understand? Give it a week, give it a 2 week. 15 days you go back, I want to speak to such. I just want to know if the guy got reprimanded, what you guys did. I ain't getting no information. Oh, we didn't do. I'll put in another letter. I'm sending it to the mayor now. Same thing you put in with them, you give it to the mayor the same day. Don't be dumb, man. Spread it. Everyone got a copy. You got a copy. I saw a video of a white guy that wrote the police department, the same officer and all that, and he got suspended. They knew who, when that same officer was pulling the guy again, they already knew who he was. He had the paperwork already for his ad. He was like, damn. He had to get back in his car, going out to business. Because he know he was just bothering the man. My thing is only about you keeping life, man, staying alive. And it's hard for us to stay alive because, again, you might do the right thing like I'm asking. I'm not here to ask you. I'm just saying. Let's put it like that. Because I do it for me. It might be a day I do everything that I'm telling you now that I do. Yes or no, sir, and all that. And the man probably pull up the trigger and still kill me. Because it can happen. It can happen. He probably done lost everything or whatever. Don't give him an excuse to kill me. But his mind is gone. But if I can keep the fuel down with a respectable way, I have 90% chance to leave there with no problem. And half of the time, the officer will not even give you a ticket. He'll give you a warning. And he's saying in a way like, next time, I'm giving you the goddamn warning. Don't forget that. You're right, officer. And you take off. This is where I'm saying, don't play with your life. Half of the time, and again, I'm not talking about the gentlemen and the young ladies that we lost on police brutality and all that. But half of the other stuff that you see, half of the time we ask for it. Meaning, we know what we were doing. We play that crazy ass role. I ain't steal nothing. I ain't do nothing. You could play 2 role. Okay, I'm going to sit down, man. Show me on the video. Now you better shut your mouth and take it what it is. You going to jail. I'm showing you. An officer can say, well, okay, man, let me show you. Officer, if you say I was stealing, please. If they say they got me on the camera, can I please see it? Can you please take me? If I stole it, then I'm going to jail. It is what it is. I saw the video. I'm going to jail. But you stand there with that bullshit, that one lie after another lie to another lie. Then you forget the first lie, and then you burn your ass. That what happened. So this is where I'm saying you have to understand not to be bullshitting with your life. Take your life seriously. And I'm sorry to curse because it's supposed to be in a PG, but I have to tell you how I feel about the whole thing, man. I mean, don't get me wrong, 100% to go out there and tell your governor, your mayor, your police station, and all that how you feel, because that's your right. But we always have other people who have other agendas and other things to do and mess up everything. I saw the Orlando video at first. The Orlando people were driving the police car, making room for them to continue walking and all that. Come on, man. Then I saw another police, and then it got bad. And I saw another police, another city, that I saw the chief of the police. It was on Facebook too, that he was talking to everybody. He started shaking hands, and he walked with everyone. Come on, man. People do things in different ways because they know they're human beings just like you. You feel me? They know from right and wrong. They're not like, just because this officer here killed this person, this gentleman, this father, this brother, this uncle, this cousin, this nephew, that don't make this other officer a bad person. And this is where you need to realize that don't hold everyone accountable for one person. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I was raising my son and all that, when he do something wrong, I go directly to the source. He did it. And like whoever, you know what I'm saying, who you were hanging with, what he was doing, I go to the source. I just don't punish everyone. I'm not that type of person. I'm going to go to the source because you knew what you were doing. And that's how I have to be. So I know a lot of person, they were like, man, we didn't come out here to burn cars or to burn stores and all that. We came out here to march, let our voice be heard, and take it to the next level. We did not come here intentionally to burn stuff and all that. We have to change that. Even like that guy said on Facebook, go and do your homework. Do your work. Yeah, the teacup riots. Yeah, that was then. This is now. The cycle continue going. But when are we going to break, or when are we going to show them how we can do things? You understand? Because at the end of the day, Hispanics not dumb. Blacks are not dumb. Whites are not dumb. No one is dumb. It's just how we act. You know what I'm saying? If you act like an animal, what are they going to do? They're going to treat you like an animal. Now, you act as brothers and sisters, strong, hand in hand, straight up. And you got 1,000 people on that behind you coming straight, not burning shit, just coming straight to that police station and it coming. What you think the police going to do, bro? They going to think the world's coming to an end. Because they going to be like, how can we control it? And they're not even attacking us enough. But they got to be heard, right? But you go always, no matter what, and I'm being honest, no matter what, you go always find people within the crowd that can want to start chaos. And that's what it is. Everything that you do good, you can always have chaos within everything. You know that. It's going to happen. But it's how we control that chaos. And those one who did the chaos need to pay for what he did. Like the man said in Miami, you know, come on, bro. They started right, man. And when it came down to the point, there was despairing, everybody was going home, whatever. The ones who wanted to hang out, they wanted to terrorize shit, and that's what happened. Now, why go and burn City of Miami Police Department car for what? Was that man? I just want to ask. I'm not being funny and being sarcastic. Was those officers over there? I'm just asking. That's all I'm asking. Did they have a part of that killing? I'm just asking. Do those officers know that officer? Just asking. Was they on the phone with that officer? Just asking. Now you see where I'm coming from? And that's all I'm saying. So it's like if I do a video for a person, I ain't do it right, I have to give that person back their money. They go come to me. They ain't gonna go to the other video company and destroy their product. They go come to me, right? That's how you deal it. Sometimes they averse from not talking to us, but we gotta make them hear us. Like the same way, like police department have how you call that? They know strategy, how to control riots, how to come towards you. We have to be smart and control the way we move, how we walk, how we move, how we talk, and how to surround. So we're moving this way. They're controlling everything between you and me. But if I say, you know what, I want to play a strategy to control the whole atmosphere, I want these people coming this way. I want people coming from Fifth Avenue, walking from west to east. From west going east. I want on the same Fifth Avenue, people coming from the east going west. And I want the other side from south going north. So I'm controlling on both. I'm like what they call pinching. You know what I'm saying? You closing. And that's how military do. You close. You understand? What you're showing is power, unity, and sound. Because when they see everything coming on four sides of themselves, it's like, goddamn, they're organized. They know what they want. But if you coming only on one side, they know how to control everything. You're giving them the opportunity to control the whole situation. And I'm just saying this on a peaceful way, not in a bad way. But if you got on four sides of the whole thing, they got to protect all four sides. You understand? And then you got to go out there strong, man. Bring them big old speakers. Play those music. Talk loud so they can hear you, that all sides can hear you. Now, you just can't have four people running at the same time with all different ideas. Everyone have to be on the same page. Because when you're on the same page, then you can control the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? That's how shit work. You know what I'm saying? But when you get somebody like yesterday too, and I kept flipping from one channel to another channel, from one channel to another, that, it was like, wow, this is popping off in different counties, different state. This is for real. But if like I'm just talking in Miami for now, like in Coral Gable, honestly, me, if I was the captain, mayor, and all that, instead of me staying on that sidewalk, I'd have came to my peoples. And that's how I am. Like the correction officer kept coming back and forth, shaking hands. Bro, I know I don't know you personally, but I know certain things about you because I read about you. I know from the bad and good from you. But by you coming to me and saying we could try to work something, meet me halfway, I'm respecting you. All the officers should have came and showed society, but I understand the other side. Can we trust the crowd? If we move to them, will they attack us? I respect that. But if you come out and say, listen, I'm not scared or whatever, but we're worrying about safety on both sides. If I come to you guys, are you guys going to be respectful? Are we going to understand ourselves? That's when you say, I meet you halfway and you meet me halfway. But by you still staying at the sidewalk, it's like the crowd did not feel your feeling towards them. But by you going one by one, picking who you want, you're not sending the good signal. I'm being honest. I'm sorry to tell you this. But me, if I was the law firm, I say, listen, man, we're brothers in force. Let's be brothers in force and let's walk to the crowd and talk to them. Let them, even if we have to, listen to all them talking at the same time, let's just stand there and give them that. Because you're showing the crowd the respect. You understand? And that's where I feel like you should have made that move yesterday when I saw in Coral Gable. Instead of you staying on the sidewalk, you should have came out instead of going one by one and showed them, yeah, it was great what you did, that you had all the senior officers there. But I believe, you should have came out of that sidewalk and let the people see eye to eye and see you and get a feel of you and you get a feel of the crowd. If you felt that that crowd was hostile and all that, you would have never let that crowd get that close to you guys anyway. So I feel like you should have came out to the street and talked to them. How you did the first time the commissioner Coral Gable, you were straight. But at the end of the day, the crowd, I was not even there and I was feeling some type of way. I was like, man, what about if you come with all of them? Y'all walk as brothers, as you say, y'all brothers of a code, you come out. You show that unity that I'm here for us and I'm here for you. Now, next week, we're going to sit down and talk. You know what I'm saying? But I'm showing you that we're here. Just because you're on the sidewalk, you're still not showing that. You might say, no, Miguel, you're wrong. No. Sometimes we as human beings need to feel that. You see how that brother came and shook the lady's hand and all that? The tone was going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. But he was staying there. He was keeping it. But if you'd have moved forward, all you guys would have moved forward. People that have been talking a lot like, you get the mindset, respectful of that, like they're supposed to respect. And even within the crowd, you heard people say, hey, let them talk, let them talk. Because you got people there that's there for a reason to try to get a voice crossed and to get justice for everybody. But you still got assholes in the background saying dumb shit that I heard too. A woman talking shit. That let you know she was there for the wrong reason. And that's why I'm saying you're going to always have people doing dumb shit. But if you get the right people in front and start talking, even within the crowd, they're going to tell her, man, you need to leave, man. God damn. We're trying to solve a problem. You here trying to make a problem. Within the crowd itself, you see it. I saw another video, man. It was with the first riot, with the first walk. And it was an officer that was left behind. He got out of the crowd or something. That the crowd is seven. You can see that picture tell a big story because I showed my mama. That picture there alone shows you and how people want to picture Latinos and blacks as animals and shit. That you saw a number of black brothers changed up like this. And the white officer in the back, and it was a big officer. And he looked, and you see how big he was, but that fear in his face, like, my God, they just get push these guys and kill me. You know what I'm saying? And that officer Faith told Million's story right there on the spot. But those brothers stood firm with hands to hand and said, you're not going to do nothing to this officer. And this is what I tell you, you saw from older to young brothers chained up like this, hand in hand, saying, man, he ain't got nothing to do with this, man. He's just an officer. And that's where I tell you, stuff like this make changes. And this was saying, like, that officer, I bet you by the night was over, when he made it back, he was thanking everyone there. And when he went home, we say, two things could have happened to me. They could have beat my ass, or they could have killed me if they wanted to. It'd have been too late for me.
It's 5 o'clock.
But they didn't. You know why? Because people have standards. People know when that it's not all about you, all about them. And this where the humanity came in. You understand? That's what I'm talking about. And that's where I say, hold on. And that's where I'm saying that there alone shows that we do care, man. For one, two, three, four, I don't know if it was 3, 4 officers that day, that the rest of them got to suffer. But as you can see, by those 4 officer action or 3 action, it cost them their station. It caused them because everybody got mad. And, you know, me as prime example, honestly, but I keep saying me, because everybody's different. When that happened, no, bro. You know, when it's a shooting, they get the officer, they get them off there. You got to go to CI or whatever. You got to sit down. Hey, this is this. Hey, you need to go home. Do this. You got to leave. Meaning until the investigation is done and all that. And then, you know, a person there that evaluated the officer, he got to know that this was intentional, that you was on his neck too long. You know he suffocated. You know what you was doing. It was not like he was fighting you. Sorry, but turn in your badge and your weapon. And to do, and that's it. A tenant affair need to come in. They got to have the power to come in and say, this person got to go, da-da-da, give us your firearm, da-da-da. And then, you know, hey, the public need to know he is out of this facility. He's out of this office. He's on the investigation. And then the state attorney needs to step in and I do it like that. If you don't give the people stuff like that to know what's going on, if you try to hide it under the rug and all that, this is what happens when you try to hide stuff. People will get upset and start tearing up shit. So it starts from the top to the bottom. And that's real. Those 4 officers should have been on the same spot, on the same day. No. Let other law enforcement come take care of that business. You have to turn in your badge, your firearm. Investigators got to be done. You have to go home. The state attorney needs to step in. This and this and that. When the public see this, that you move swiftly and real fast on the situation, even if it's right or wrong, until the investigation is done, you got to go. You got to go. Right now, you're on standby suspended. Sorry to say. Now, if the situation was like the person almost killed you and they could show that you had to defend yourself, then you get paid, you'll pay or whatever. But if you kill this person nonsense, how you did it on that camera, you suspend it on the rip, because we saw everything. It have to be a chain of command. And you just can't let them sit there and go home like it's all good. No, you came to the police station. Hey, I'm sorry, you have to turn in your badge and your firearm. Lead a squad car here. Everything is on investigation. You need to go home. You suspended. Saying arrested officer. You get the testimony. Hey, guess what? Say attorney needs to step in. Got to do this, because like that, you show the public that you're not with this. You're not tolerating these type of crazy stuff. I want to say thank you. I hope I touched in so many bases, even a little bit of my life story with my friends and brothers and sisters. I hope that we can continue trying to fix this problem. I know it's going to take forever. And we don't lost a lot of leaders, a lot of preachers, a lot of ministers. We don't lost a lot of people that we love in this society, fighting for human rights and all that. We have to continue their dreams and keep doing it and try to do it the hard way and the strong way. It's the same word, hard and strong, but do it united together, not just as one creed, but all creed. Because that's how you control and can overcome anything. And then it's not just let's do it today, you're gonna have to continue doing it and keep pushing because the power is there. It's like we running for president, like we running for the chair, we running for that prize. So we need to continue going that hard towards them, for they can see that we're not just talking, we are for real doing this. So again, I want to thank you guys again. My live was not just to be for this. I was just testing my mic and all this to see if it worked right when we started doing football. But my heart was deep, and that just kept coming to my mind because I have brothers and friends in law enforcement, and I had to speak about that, not just that, but about my friends too. And again, I want to say thank you, man. Y'all be blessed out there. Take care of yourself. And even with this corona thing, y'all make sure y'all take care of yourself. This GVP, known as Gateway Video and Production. We got GVP Sport, all that, man. And let's see if football season kick in for high school, and we bring you those beautiful highlights and all that. And that's it, man. And again, man, thank you for taking the time to chill with me and sitting here and listening to me talking. It's like I got that off my chest. And hopefully one day I can stand in front of a thousand people and get it off my chest again into the law enforcement and let them know, don't hate everybody for one person, man. You can't do that. Racism always been here, will always be here, because I'm telling you before I stop this live stream, it's not just white and black. Okay, it's all races. We have racism in every creed that we have, and that's real, man. People won't speak about it, but I'm willing to speak about it because I'm not afraid to speak about it. And I'm the type of person that I'm very highly spoke out. I speak about everything. You know, I'm like, again, if I offended anybody, it was not intentional for me to offend you like that, but I had it. Again, at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you the truth, like it or don't like it. That's how I felt about everything. So again, man, listen, be safe out there. Take care of your son and daughter. Do the right thing. Continue doing what y'all doing. Let your voice be heard in different ways, from the street to the video, radio, iPod, whatever you want to call it. Continue flowing it. Keep sending it to the website. Keep posting it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, on your website. Create websites. Put them out there. Put the blogs out there. Continue going at them until justice is done. And continue getting in contact with your agencies and stuff. Listen, man, you know, we need to do this. We need to sit down and talk. Take initiative. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, this might go away in 1 week, 2 weeks, and we right back doing the same dumb shit, killing each other on these damn streets. Until we control our streets, we can't control a goddamn thing. I'm sorry to end it like that, but that's the honest truth. I love you guys, man. Half of y'all, I don't know you, I don't know me, but like that other officer that I would listen to, that's a real person. The other guy who was talking about Donald Trump, he's a 50-50 guy, and you can read through him. He was saying some good stuff, and he have a show goes on. I don't know his name, David Harris or whatever, but he made how you say right. A lot of stuff he said was right, and some of the things that he said that I don't agree with it, but we all, again, he won't agree with what I'm saying either, but we all have our own opinion of things, and you got to respect everybody's opinion. If you don't have to, but let them speak. That's why they call it freedom of speech. Let them speak. Hear them out, because it's good to hear what they're saying, because you might agree with some of the stuff and might don't agree. Like I said, I didn't agree with some of the stuff with the Trump thing. And again, to me, and I don't care what nobody say, and again, it's my opinion. Honestly, this president is one of the failures of the whole United States of America. This president here, I don't care what you say. To me, he's just a TV person. He's good at what he do, and he's not a good president. He's not. I mean, you can see trace of what he do that is not right. But again, America voted for him. So America, you can't blame nobody but yourself. Now, in November, when it's time to vote again, or whatever, for our president, if you want to vote for him again and put him back on the chair, we're going to have to deal with him for another 4 years because America voted and spoken up for him and like what he's doing. Now, for the ones who don't like him, who don't like what he's doing for the country, disagree with him, or what he's doing, you have the right to vote, and our vote do count. And trust me, you could get him off that White House and put someone in there that believe in you and you could believe in. And again, if that other president will work out, that next 4 years, after the 4 years, vote him out too. We must control what we do, our action, and control what we got in our country. At the end of the day, this country is not just my country. This country is everybody's country. Because this country is made and was made by different people. From the native, it was here before, but other people came, put their ideas. They created, I don't want to go into that because it's weird and it's a lot of stuff. But get credit when credit is due. This like Miami's a melting pot. The United States itself is created by different entities and different people, and we have different cultures here that we as one can get together and control what we're doing. Let's stop trying to help other countries and helping them with their problems that we can't fix our own problem. Let's fix our problem here first before we go out and help other people. Learn United States. Let's start doing that. I mean, give more jobs for our American people to work. You know what I'm saying? Because again, we need that. We need that strength again. We need that power that we can say we do for ourselves before we go out and ask for your help. I mean, it's nothing wrong for us to help you and you help us, but enough for helping other people that we can't help ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Let's make out like people, like he said, America is good or America better, whatever he say. No, it's not, man. We got too much division on our thing. Let's control the crime. Let's put these racist people out of place. Lock them up. Put them where they're supposed to be at for the hate can go down. But hate's going to always continue being here. Let's control what we having. And let's stop helping other countries. Let's help ourselves first. And again, I want to say thank you. God bless you guys for taking the time, man. I appreciate you listening to my live stream. It was not really for this. It was for a test. You can see from the beginning. And my heart go out to all the family that lost their loved one to this crazy stuff. Let's try not to continue losing loved ones. Let's try to keep our loved ones safe as the best as we can, because we can't always be there for them. Let's teach our children how to stand up for their rights, but in the right way, and learn how to pick your battles and continue living. And you can fight another battle another day. And again, I love you guys. Peace out, baby.